It is time to watch some Miami Heat basketball. Let's freaking go. This is the Heat Report. This is Nic Rohloff, and on tap for you guys today is a Heat versus Pistons watch party. The Miami Heat officially start their defense of their Eastern Conference crown after getting to the NBA Finals last season. Coming up just short, losing to the Denver Nuggets in 5 games. Heat basketball is here, and the 2023 NBA season is ready to get underway. And I am so fired up, if you can't tell by my energy. I'm ready to run through a damn brick wall. I got Bally Sports on. Eric Reed, that magnificent voice is starting to bring me in. And man, party people, who's ready for some Heat basketball? Heat Lifer 2 is in the chat early, which I love to see. What's going on, my guy? I'm just fired up to watch some Heat basketball. How are you doing, Heat Lifer? Oh, you guys are real ones already tuning in the chat. And we'll start off today's stream like we did the preseason watch parties as well. Let me know where you're watching from. Shout out your city in the chat, and we'll let people pile into the stream. And got 20 people watching now. Mark Diaz, what's up, my guy? Thanks for tuning in. Dude, guys, I was watching the NBA games last night. It didn't really hit me too in-depth until about 5 minutes ago. About 10, 15 minutes ago, I realized, holy shit, Miami Heat basketball is real, and it is back in about 40 minutes. And then I just got fired up. Nat23 said Lowry starting in 2023. Yeah. We talked about it on the channel that we expected Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry both to start for the Miami Heat. It doesn't surprise me at all that those two are in the starting lineup when Caleb Martin's been banged up. Josh Richardson's injury, it made the decision on Eric Spoelstra a lot easier, I'll say that. You didn't really have to take that. But we got Nat saying that. 064 Razor saying, let's go Heat. Heat Lifer watching from West Palm Beach. Mark Diaz in Brooklyn. Juan Herrera says, yo, Nick, celebrated tonight's banner title, the Heat game. Yeah, it's not the banner that we wanted to hang, because usually you want to hang up the banner that says 2023 NBA Championships. But hey, a 2023 Eastern Conference champion isn't too bad, I'll say that. 064 Razor, say what you want, but at least there's no drama with Lowry. Yeah, listen, you know what you're going to get from Kyle, man. You know what you're going to get. We'll talk about Lowry in this starting lineup more in depth in a little bit. Later on in our pregame portion of today's show. But listen, Kyle, he's a veteran. He's smart defensively. Even though he's not a good defender, he's smart at this stage in his career. He'll pass the basketball. He's not going to jack shots. So there could be worse point guards out there. There is for sure. Mark Diaz says, you ready for the dub? I tell you what, the Heat better win. They better damn win. They're 9-point favorites against the Pistons at home. If they don't win, I'm going to be in shambles over this season. I'll tell you what. Razor saying I'd rather have subpar player than good player drama. Yeah, Heat Lifer, do you know who's starting? We'll tell you who's starting just in a second. But before we tell you about the starters in tonight's game, you guys already know I got to tell you about our proud sponsor of today's stream, and that is PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. Instead of playing pros and sharks like on other daily fantasy sports platforms, you just play the numbers. Pick 2 to 6 player stat projections and pick more than or less than, and you can win up to 25 times your money. Yes, you heard that correctly. Today, I went with a nice little power play 4-pick selection. I'm focusing in on this game, Heat Pistons, and then I looked around the league as well. I'm taking more than 20.5 points, Tyler Hero. I expect him to come out of the gates hot, and the Pistons do not have a lot of good defensive players on their team, so Hero should be able to take advantage of it. I'm taking more than Cade Cunningham, 19.5 points. Unfortunately, I think Cade's going to have a nice night against the Heat because the starting backcourt for Miami, which is Kyle Lowry and Tyler Hero, are not the strongest defensively either, so I expect a nice night for Cade. And then we got Jimmy Butler, more than 5 rebounds. I expect Jimmy to get that glass. And Wembanyama, close it out, more than 20 points, rebound, and assist combined. I expect Wemby to have an exceptional debut in the NBA. And Prize Picks, shout out to the nice little 20% off getting that off. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and to use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. I use Prize Picks every day. I'm on this game. I could not be more excited, and you guys should join Prize Picks too. One more time, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. We got our first super chat of the day. Ant, baby, $2. Let's get this win, baby. I am fired up, Ant, and I'm so excited you got the party started with the $2 super chat. W Ants in the chat. And if you don't know already, this is our super chat menu. We've had the same menu for the entire preseason. I want to keep it rolling in the regular season as well. First time super chat, we're chanting your name in the comment section. We're chanting your name on screen. Like if Ant was a first timer, I'd be saying Ant, 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 Ant. $5 beer cheers. But you know what? Let's start the regular season off the right way. $2, because it's the first one of the night, is opening up the beer can. I know I got those Happy Dads on tap. $10 shots. I got my 1800 tequila ready to go today. You guys know the deal. I like to get a little tipsy while watching the Heat play. $20 is a beer bong where we chug an entire beer into this contraption right here, which is a Murbanga, and I chug the entire thing. And then when we get to $50 in total, the jersey of the game, and I saved my favorite jersey that I have for the first game of the season. You guys might be able to know who the player is based on what I've said in previous streams, but got my favorite jersey to my left. I want to throw it on. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. $50 in total on the stream equals a jersey of the game. And if we're able to get to 150 total, I will be doing a beer boot, which is 3 beers at one time in a contraption that is a boot. It is a ton of fun. It takes about 30 seconds to chug, and I get chugging very, very quickly. So that is our Super Chat menu. If you feel so inclined to leave a tip and help us, that goes a long way, helps us have more streams and more videos for you guys. So appreciate any Super Chat that comes in. Dennis Joseph says, we on ESPN tonight? No, we're on League Pass. We're on League Pass. So if you want to watch the Heat, you have to have NBA League Pass, or you can just watch them here at the Heat Report with us, where we like to have a good time and party. Before I show the starters of tonight's game, let me know who you got. It's today's poll question, and I want to see what you guys have to say in the chat. Type MIA for the Heat. Type DET for the Pistons. I assume that I'm going to see a lot of MIAs in the chat, which is ideal for me, but let me know who you guys got in the chat. We got Heat Lifer 2 saying Miami, MIA. Juan Herrera saying Miami. 064 Razor saying Miami. Mark Diaz, shout out to Mark, saying those MIAs. Mark, looks like you changed your profile picture. Who is that? I can't tell, but I remember that you had a different profile picture than Lat. Nat23 saying 305, baby. God, I wish I was in the 305 for the first game of the season. The Arnold Saint says Detroit. What's up with that? We got Dane Haywood saying Miami. We got Axie, my guy Axie in the chat saying those MIAs. Shout out to Axie. Appreciate you tapping in. You are a legend who always likes to get in on the fun. So shout out to Axie. We got Ant who sent in the first super chat of the stream. Type in those MIAs, which is to be expected if you were a real one. October 25th, the Heat season is so dang close to being started. We're about probably, 30 minutes away? I mean, you know how they like to start the games like 10 minutes past the desired time. So 6:40 is probably when we get to start. Axie says tickets were cheap. Yeah, I wish I could. Listen, if I lived in Miami, unfortunately, I wouldn't probably be doing this because I would be going to the games. Mark says, yeah, I changed my name to Brock Purdy. Oh, interesting. Brock Purdy. All right. Axie, are you going to the game? Nat says in Orlando. Axie, are you going to the game? You're just in traffic right now? Is that what you're saying? That'd be dope going to the game, man. Season opener. I'm excited to see this iteration of the Heat, man. Obviously, we'll show the rotation here, but having the addition of Jaquez. No, Axie says no, traffic is the reason why I didn't go. Yeah, listen, it's always brutal trying to get to and from sporting events when you think about traffic and stuff like that. Dane, good question, or says Miami Heat will win more than 45 games. I'm actually going to ask that question to you guys here in the chat. Mark saying spam Mark in the chat. You know what? Let's show our guy Mark Diaz some love. Why not? Spam Mark in the chat. Jay the Fox says, how do you feel about Kyle Lowry being the point guard? In my opinion, a bit weird. I don't disagree. And this is the Heat projected rotation. Like, obviously, this is the starting lineup tonight. So there is no projections because that is the lineup. You have Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Bam Adebayo with their averages from last season. But when I'm talking about projected rotation, I'm more or less talking about the first 5 off the bench because I think it's going to be Caleb Martin in a limited role because he is still dealing with that injury to his knee, and he's not going to be a full go for Miami today. So he'll get a limited minutes, but he will play. And then I think you got Thomas Bryant as your backup center. You got Duncan Robinson as your shooter off the bench / backup 3 or 2, even though he struggled a lot in the preseason. And then you got the 2 young cats. You got Jaime Jaquez Jr., who is a go for tonight. He's ready to play. The 18th pick out of UCLA, he will be off the bench. I don't know how active he will be considering his groin injury, but Jaquez Jr. is ready to play, and then Nikola Jovic. I expect those 2 guys to be the 9th and 10th man off the bench for Miami, and I think Jaime Jaquez Jr. can really carve out a role for himself in this regular season because he can handle the rock, he can play the 2, he can play the 4, and even be a 3. That is your Heat opening night projected rotation. No Josh Richardson, no Haywood Highsmith. They were ruled out yesterday with foot and knee injury, respectfully. So that is your rotation for the first game of the season, and it just brings me to this question. The season is almost ready to get underway, but let me know, more or less than 46.5 wins for the Heat this season? Type M for more, type L for less, and it's an intriguing question because if I had to give my prediction on what the Heat record would be, I would go 47-35. So I set my line at 46.5 because I think they get a half win more at 47. But let me know in the comment section, giving shout outs for everyone who types in what they think. M for more, L for less. I'm curious on what you think the Heat season is going to look like as we are about 25 minutes from tip. We got Juan Herrera saying more. Dane Haywood typing more. We got Adrian Gomez typing more. Heat Lifer saying more. I got 51. Alonzo Hall, Wasteland Warriors, type in M. Act 064 Razor, type in more. Ant says, I feel like even if Hero was in the finals, the Nuggets would have won either way. It would have been a good game, better series at least, because Hero would have provided some much-needing scoring. But I'm not going to sit here and act like Tyler Hero makes a difference because the Nuggets are just that type of team that is that good. Mark Diaz, spamming more. John G says, over, I think 50 is possible. Hey, if everyone stays healthy, I truly believe that as well. Kel Flying Snake Hyman says M. 064 Razor saying, I think we really need is a solid defense. Listen, the defense for Miami is always going to be a strong suit. It's more or less the offense that is a concern. Can Miami have a good offense? They were the 27th ranked team in three-point field goal last season. That's not good. They shot 34.4%. If they can shoot 36, 37% from three, you're going to have a better offense. You'll be able to score more points, and you'll be able to win more basketball games. So three-point shooting is a big key for the Miami Heat, in my opinion, this upcoming season. Kane Angel says, what did I miss before game start? You haven't missed a thing, brother. The only thing that you've missed is the Heat. I went through the rotation. We got Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, and Kevin Love in the starting rotation. And then you've got Caleb Martin, Nikola Jovic, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Thomas Bryant, and Duncan Robinson, the first 5 guys off the bench for Miami. Jaquez Jr. is a go after dealing with those groin injuries in the preseason. I'm excited to see what the rookie out of UCLA can offer Miami, because he is a older rookie, 22 years old, and he should be able to make a difference quite early. Matthew loves the fin, says, yo, what's up? What's good, Matthew? Glad you can tap in here in our pregame show. Seth Trombley says more. Shout out to Seth. Ant says over under. Bam makes a 1-3. In this game, under. Or less than, I should say. Shout out Prize Picks. There is no way Bam Adebayo makes a 3 in this game, unfortunately. It'd be nice if he did. I don't think he will, though. Alonzo Hall says, that starting line sounds sweet, 100%. Yeah, it's a good lineup, but, like, would I like Josh Richardson next to Tyler Hero and then Caleb Martin at the 4? I would, but those two are both banged up, so not going to be able to start today. Maya's World says, let's go Miami Heat, let's go. Shout out to a real one in Maya's World. One of the realest of the realest here at Chat Sports. I appreciate Maya's World for everything that they do. I love Maya's World. Kane says, I'm terrible at rotations. Yeah. Nat23 says, not for nothing, but if I remember correctly, Kyle was carrying us early last year. I don't know if he was carrying, but if you flash back to the NBA playoffs, there is no doubt in my mind that Kyle Lowry played a pivotal role in the Heat making the NBA Finals. He was terrific as the backup point guard to Gabe Vincent in that series against the New York Knicks, in that series against the Boston Celtics. So let's not get it twisted here. Kyle Lowry did a lot to help the Heat get to the NBA Finals. I just don't think at his age 37 season, where he's getting paid $29.7 million on the year, that he should be the starting point guard. I thought they should have tried to move on from Kyle Lowry this offseason, because him being the 3rd highest paid player on this roster does not sit right with me. Seth Trombley says, thanks for the shout out and great content. Well, thank you, Seth, for coming in and hanging out. John G says, let's go Heat. Turn up for Dade County. Shout out to the fans in Miami, born and raised in the county of Dade. Hell yeah, John G. That fires me the hell up. I'm not there or from there, but I wish I was. I tell you what, I'd have more fun in my life. JR says, I love Nick's YouTube short takes from the toilet. JR, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? From the toilet? That's crazy, JR. Matthew Loves Finn says, I have a problem with Prize Picks. Every time I put my address, the continue button freezes. It doesn't let me continue. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Not really sure either. What's up from Miami, Florida? Shout out Nathan Silva. Thanks for joining the channel. And if you are ready for tonight's game, hit that like button, because, listen, we've been waiting a long time for the Heat to be back on the basketball court. Season ended, obviously, unfortunately, in that NBA Finals against the Denver Nuggets on a poor note. But listen, only one team ends their season with a meaningful victory. Only one. So it's not in your odds, but the Heat were able to get to that final stretch, didn't win, and then ever since then we have been counting down the minutes till we could watch our Heat play once again, and I could not be more excited for tonight's game. Mr. Beepo says, Heat Nation all the way from Las Vegas. Shout out, Mr. Beepo. Been to the casino lately? I need to get back to the casino myself. I can't wait to go play some blackjack. That's my game of choice. That's my game of choice. But make sure you like the video. 50 people watching, 22 likes. You guys have shown the love on the like button early, which we love to see. If we could get 3 or 4 more likes, get that 50% like rate mark. We'll push our stream out to more Heat fans, and we'll create a more fun atmosphere in the chat. Make sure you like today's stream. How about we talk a little bit more about the game? Why don't we? And what I'm watching for / what the Heat will have to do to win this game. As Pon Turtle comes into the chat. Shout out Pond Turtle. And the first thing I'm watching for is the Miami Heat's backcourt defense. And this is a real issue for the Heat. Their starting backcourt, right now at least, is Kyle Lowry and Tyler Hero. I like Kyle. I like Tyler a lot. But the one issue both of them have is they are liabilities on the defensive end. Kyle Lowry is a heady defender who can make good rotations and draw charges, but I'm not expecting Kyle Lowry to stay in front of young guards and quick guards and lengthy guards that they will play throughout the year. And same thing goes for Tyler. He is not the best isolation defender. And Kyle Lowry and Tyler Hero are going to have to go up against a really athletic young backcourt in Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham. And that's a serious concern. Cunningham was the former number 1 overall pick out of Oklahoma State. He only played in 12 games last season due to injury, but he is making his return today. He's 6'6", he's lengthy, he's crafty. I expect Cade Cunningham to have his way in this game. And then his running mate is Jaden Ivey, the 4th overall pick from Purdue last season. And he's really athletic. So I'm concerned about the Heat's ability to defend those 2 young guards. I am very, very sad. Not sad, I should say, but wary of how that is going to go down for the Heat in this game. They're going to have to play good defense to win, and who knows if they're going to be able to defend those quick, shifty guards that Detroit has. What I'm watching for, number 2, Jimmy Butler finally plays. He did not play the entire preseason, dealing with a dental procedure, so a lot of fishiness, if I should say, on Jimmy Butler, but he will finally make his 2023 debut. Jimmy, the undoubted leader of this team. He's the best player the Heat have had since Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. So Jimmy, he's finally going to get to play and entering his 5th season for the Heat. He's been terrific through the first 4. How will he do in the first 5? Or in the 5th season in the 305? Next thing I'm watching for, and something that there's going to have to get done, is keep Stu and Duren off the glass. If you don't know what I'm talking about Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren for the Detroit Pistons. They are very, very active on the offensive glass. Jalen Duren averaged 3 offensive rebounds last season. Isaiah Stewart averaged 2 and change. So it is going to be something I'm keeping my eye on. How will Kevin Love and Bam Adebayo fare against Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren, who are active, are always crashing the glass? The Heat, in order to win, need to out-rebound their opponents, and Stu and Duren are 2 of the most active, best rebounding front court duos in the NBA, so he's going to need to absolutely keep your eye on that if you want to see the Heat win. And the last thing is that the Heat need to make their threes. I kind of mentioned it earlier in the stream. The Heat were 27th in the NBA last year in three-point shooting, 34.4%. That's not going to cut it. The only reason why they made a run to the NBA Finals last year is because they were able to knock down their triples in the postseason and raise their offensive play and total. But you're going to need to sustain that offensive increase and offensive output the entire regular season if you want to have a good seed come playoff time in April. I don't personally want the Heat to be playing in the play-in game again and going on a miraculous run as the 8th seed. I'd much rather have the Heat be a 4 or 5 seed and have their spot in the playoffs cemented and not have to worry about the play-in. So, if you're able to make your threes in this game and throughout the entire season, have better offense, and then you will have a solid season. Oh, wow. So I was actually wrong. I thought Jaden Ivey was going to start at shooting guard next to Cade Cunningham. They're actually going with Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes, the former lottery pick for the Detroit Pistons, is starting at the shooting guard position for the Detroit Pistons, and Jaden Ivey will be coming off the bench as a 6th man. So something to keep your eye on there is some games by Monty Williams. Who you got? I talked about 4 things I'm looking for. We've talked about the Heat starting lineup. We've talked about the Pistons starting lineup. So let me know who you got as we're 14 minutes away from tip. MIA for the Heat, DET for the Pistons. JR says your YouTube shorts where you sit on the toilet with your bathroom echoes and the floating pic background. Well, I'm not on the toilet. I'm just actually wherever I am filming that. So if there's any echo, it's from something else. I don't know. John G says Jimmy's always been a villain. That where he is at his best, let him think of himself as Joker and not Batman. He can turn into a killer. Kane type in those MIAs. Axie type in those Heats. Juan Herrera typing MIA. Kane saying take down the Pistons. Absolutely. Pond Turtle Willie saying Mayo. Mayo. Shout out to Pond. Axie saying Panthers won last night, by the way. I'm not a hockey guy. Full transparency. I am not a hockey guy, so I'm always happy to see a Miami/Florida team win, but I'm just not that big of a NBA or an NHL fan. Oh, they're just showing the replay of Jimmy Butler's buzzer-beating tying layup on the alley-oop that helped the Heat go to overtime and close out the Bucks in Game 5. That was just a terrific moment, and what a play designed by Spo. What a finish. Actually, on the TV in the pregame, they're just showing the best moments from the Heat's playoff run last year. One of the underrated moments, as they're showing, is in Game 1 against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, Jimmy Butler in the Heat up 7 with a minute to go, pulled up on Al Horford for 3, rattled it in and out and in, and put up the Heat by 10. Dante Smack type in Miami. Dane Haywood saying Miami. JT, our resident Pistons fan in the chat, says DET. John G says South Florida all the way. Anthony Alvarez says Miami. Sebastian, a legend in the chat, says Vamo Miami. Kane says Axie, where exactly is Florida Panthers from locate? Jack Riley spamming those MIAs, and John G says Viva Los Heat MIA. Let's go. We are 11 minutes from tip. Ooh-wee! Do you feel it in the air? NBA basketball is back. The Heat are ready to take the floor very, very soon for their first action of the 2023 NBA season. And let's get the vibe check. Predict the score for me. What do you guys think the score is going to be today? Let me know. Predict the score. If someone gets it right. JR says it's a joke. Looks like you're filming your shorts. I'm never actually sitting down during the shorts, believe it or not. Is this how like the green screen and crop works may look like that? But I'm actually never sitting down. I'm never sitting down. 064 Razor says 107-105. Jack Riley says 118-101. Okay. Pond Turtle saying 110-98 Miami. So Razor thinks it's going to be a close victory for the Heat. Jack Riley thinks they win by 17. Pons thinks they win by 12. John G says they're going to win by 10, 108-98. Axie says 115-103 Miami, which would be an ideal score. Z32 Ghost says Heat win 95, Pistons 89, a low-scoring affair. Anthony Alvarez says 104-98 Heat. Ant says Miami 111, Pistons 98. Okay. Abby says 132-101 for the Heat. I tell you what, Abby, if you're able to predict that right and the Heat go on an offensive explosion, score 132 points, and win by 30, woo-wee, we're going to have some hot takes coming out of this game. Kane Angel saying 99-85. Juan Herrera saying 100-80. Matthew Loves Finn says 98-88. Sebastian says 118-109. JT says Detroit wins by 8, 192. If I had to give my score prediction, I probably lean Miami 108, Detroit 103. I think it's going to be a closer game. I think the Pistons actually cover that 9-point spread and give me the Heat by 5. Give me the Heat by 5, 108-103. That's my score prediction. Seth says they're going to win by 70, like Finns against Denver. Jay the Fox is excited, so am I. Ben Resurrection says 107-93. Anthony says no backwards Heat jersey today. Why? What's up with that? You don't like the backwards jersey? Would you rather have me just put it on front? $50 in total in Super Chats will put on my jersey of the game, which, God, I want to put it on now. I got to stay true to my morals. I set a price. I have to stay there. Matthew Arnold, what's up? Shout out to you for tuning in. Oh, no, you love it, Anthony. Okay. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. Chris B says 103-89 Heat. 14-point victory. That would be quite the score, in my opinion. Jack Riley says 3 Heat players in 20-plus tonight. I agree, actually. I think you're going to see a 27-point performance from Tyler Hero. I think Bam gives you about 22 or 23, and then Jimmy gives you exactly 20. John G says backwards all day. Backwards all day. I love it. Axie says Hero 30, Bam 27, Jimmy 22. I like it. I like those point predictions, Axie. I absolutely like it. Oh, who's ready for the season to get underway? And I guess, you know what? We ask where you're watching from often, but let's get the comment section flowing a little bit more. I like where you guys are at. It's active right now, but let me know what country are you watching from. Some people have said their city, but let me know country, because I know we go worldwide here at the Heat Report. I know there's been Brazil. I know there's been Abu Dhabi. So let me know where your country you're watching from. United States? Let me know. If you're in overseas or somewhere else, let me know as well. I'm just curious to see where Heat Nation is watching from. We got 064 Razor in the United States, Pond in the United States. Kane, north side of England, love that. Heat Lifer USA. Juan in the USA, specifically Miami. Jay the Fox says, I live 30 minutes away from Miami, so I guess the USA and Miami. We got Will from Brazil. JR from Bangkok. I tell you what, JR, I can't tell how serious you ever are. I don't know, you're a little troll guy in there. We got John G saying crazy stat prediction, all Jimmy Bynum and Tyler 20+. I actually agree. Ghost says Miami. Matthew Arnold says, is Butler supposed to win the championship? Do you think he will gain respect in this league? I think Jimmy Butler is respected inside the NBA, and if he ever wins that championship, it would just be all-time respect you're starting to get there. Thomas Brown says, got a little eat. Okay. Jason from Abu Dhabi. Anthony Alvarez says KC. Thomas Brown says East London. Nice. Jack Riley in Miami. Sarah watching from Canada. Troy from Detroit. Let's freaking go. I tell you, we go worldwide here at Chat Sports and the Heat Report. You gotta love it. And before we get to game action, I'll remind you guys of tonight's Super Chat menu. If you're a first-time Super Chatter, we're chanting your name in the comment section and on stream. $5, take a sip of my beer for a little beer cheers. $10, we're taking shots of tequila. Got that 1800 next to me. For $20, I chug an entire beer in a beer bong that looks like this. And for $50 in total when we get there, putting on the jersey of the game, which I'll give you a hint of what jersey it is. I won't tell you the player, but it looks a lot like the sweatshirt I have on now. Bilal watching from South Africa. Thomas Brown says, yeah, mate, it's pretty banging. Listen, I've never been to Europe or Asia or anything like that, or Africa or anything like that. I'd love to be able to travel the world more often. It's just tough with our job. We got to stay locked in here at Dallas because NFL and NBA is a wild, wild ride. Let me know. Continue typing those MIAs and DETs as we got a spike in the audience. Over 100 people watching. Shout out to everyone who has joined the channel. You saw the Super Chat menu as you climb in. If you feel so inclined to give a tip, and help our channel grow, get more videos and more live streams out to you guys, that's always greatly appreciated. But let me know who you got, MIA or DETs in the chat. We got Tyler Hero checking in, saying MIA. Get ready for the game, young man. Get ready for the game. John G says the jersey is Victor Oladipo. It's a good guess, but it's not. Sebastian saying those MIAs. Cal watching from Tampa. Sebastian's from Venezuela. That's freaking awesome. Troy, our other resident Detroit Pistons fan. Now we got some more Pistons fans in here. We got Troy, that one Lions fan, and JT. So we have 3 Pistons fans. Hey, listen, I know this is a Heat channel, but there is no shame in coming in and hanging out and watching your Pistons as well. Listen, I'm going to cater towards Miami because I'm a Heat fan and it's a Heat channel, but you are more than welcome to stay, hang out, and banter with us here on the Heat Report. Aaron says Miami. Shout out to Aaron. Zach Stenbeck says Detroit basketball. The Armored Saint says 4 Pistons fan here. So we got some Pistons fans in the chat. There are no doubt about that. Matthew Arnold says, what's your score or record prediction? Give me 47 and 35. Book it. 47, 30, and 35. Heat get the 5 seed in the Eastern Conference at 47 and 35. Retro Sports checking in. What's up, Retro? One of the first viewers of the Heat Report. He was with us in the NBA playoffs when we were under 1,000 subscribers. We're at 5,742 now, on that road to 6,000. But man, Retro always would be known as a legend and a real one for being with us when we were at 1,000 subscribers. 064 Razor says, which uniform style do you like more? The neon-colored cyan or neon-colored cyan and pink Heat attire or classic red? Give me classic red. I like classic red. JR says I was here too. Shout out to JR for being around at 1,000 subscribers. You know, if you're around back in the early days, you also might have seen a much more chubbier Nic Rohloff. That was a thing as well. That was a thing as well. Heat Lifer 2 says, I like the white hot jerseys. Yeah, the white hot jerseys are tough. They're tough, no doubt about that. Retro's trying to get a Heat hype train. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Zach says, I'm hoping rookie Osar Thompson does good. I like Osar, man. He's athletic. He's a good lengthy defender. I'm very intrigued to see the matchup because I'm going to assume Osar is going to guard Jimmy Butler, how he guards the veteran that is Jimmy. I'm very curious to see how that goes down. Very curious. But if he could ever figure out that jumper, I think he's going to be a good player. Andrew Stoka says Detroit. Content says same. I think talking about being here at the 1,000 subscriber club, that's always fun and welcome. We are very close to tip. The Heat are almost ready to kick off their 2023 NBA season, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Poppy or Poopy, if you're rocking with the Heat, say, hey, hey, let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. 064 Razor says, what about the Al Heat jersey? I rocked with that jersey too. Listen, Heat have some of the best jerseys in all of sports, let alone the NBA. Pon says, what are you drinking on, bro? I actually got a Rainstorm. It's a little energy drink. I didn't really need energy, but it just helps me stay unbelievably energized throughout the entire game so I could bring you guys more interactive and more energizing content. You don't want to see a Rolly tired in the fourth quarter or third quarter. I want to be amped up. But you know the Super Chat menu. We're drinking these bad boys. Happy Dad. Get the alcohol flowing for those Super Chats. John G says, here since under 500 subs, Heat all day. That's a real one. That's a real one. Razor says, I'm so hype, I don't even know what to do. I don't either. I'm ready to go LeBron D. Wade. Get that boxing in there. Get the boxing. Honestly, one of the best handshakes of all time. There's no doubt about it in my mind. They come out ready. They put out the duck, whoosh. One of the coolest pre-game rituals between D. Wade and LeBron. The best Heat duo in history. Winning 2 NBA championships. Kane says, I got my red hoodie on. I got my black hoodie on. and we're putting on a sick jersey for $50 in total super chats, but we do have over 100 people watching, and as the game is about to get underway, it is so dang close. Spam me in the chat if you are ready for the game. If you're ready for the game, spam me in the chat. Spam me in the chat. Let me know. Let's get the comment section rolling for the Heat's first game of the season. Anik, Poopy, Retro, That One Lions Fan, 064 Razor, Fire Gamer, Retro, Cal, Kane, Aaron, Pond, Poopy, Fire, JR, Retro, Razor. Keep on spamming those me's. Spam those me's. Matthew, Dane, Ashton, Porter, Fire, GR Crushing Stuff, Kane Angel, Heat Lifer, Sebastian. Get it rolling. Heat Pistons ready to get underway. Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes, Osar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, and Jalen Duran starting for the Pistons. For your Heat, Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Bam Adebayo. Pre-game is over. Taking off the warm-ups. They just wrapped up the huddle, and it is almost time for Miami Heat basketball. Let's freaking go. Dante Smack typing me. Love to see it. Axie, Aaron, That One Lions Fan. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. Heat basketball is back. Meaningful basketball is back. We did 4 watch parties for the preseason, but it's time for the real thing, and I do feel like LeBron and D-Wade. Ready to go out there and give 10, 15 minutes myself. Kevin Bauer spamming me. Major Anthony Nelson spamming me. Shout out to Major. Sebastian, Kane, King Mystic, Alex, Poopy. Let's go. I might lose my voice tonight. Jimmy Butler is ready to go. He's taking the floor for the Heat. Let's freaking go, man. Woo! That little energy drink might have kicked in because I'm ready to get going. I'm legit ready to give 15 minutes for the Heat if they ask for it. If they ask me to go out there, I'm 6'2". I'm not the shortest guy. I mean, I'd get messed up, but I would give my best. I'd give the hardest minutes, the hardest 5 to 10 minutes of my entire life. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Basketball is here. The Heat Report is here. Jimmy Butler is here. Tyler Hero is here. And it is time to get this game underway. The players take the court. Center circle. Fire Gamers ready. Everybody's ready. Bam Adebayo and Jalen Duran getting ready to tip it off. Heat at the Kaseya Center wearing their whites. Pistons wearing alternate unis in game 1. They're wearing black unis. Unbelievable. Bam versus Duran ready to get tipped up, and we are underway. The 2023 season has started. The Pistons control the tip. Let's freaking go. Hero guarding Killian Hayes will be Kyle Lowry on Cade Cunningham. Jalen Duran has it at the top of the key. Dives it inside to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart post hook on Kevin Love. Good. And the Pistons draw first blood in this game. It's 2-0 Detroit. Isaiah Stewart, a Rochester, New York native, which is where I'm from, believe it or not, gets the first bucket of the game. Kyle Lowry gets it inside the Bam Adebayo on the left block. Handoff. Kyle Lowry inside. Swung around. Tyler Hero inside. Pump fake. Mid-range jumper for Tyler. Front rim and no good. So here come the Pistons now. Osar Thompson leads the break for Detroit. Resets the offense to Cade Cunningham. Drops it inside to Isaiah Stewart. Pass inside to Jalen Duran. And it's an early 4-0 lead for the Pistons after a Jalen Duran slam. So Pistons looking inside early, getting the first 2 baskets to Stewart and Duran. Kyle Lowry gets it to Hero. Hero drives in. He's blocked by Osar Thompson. And the Pistons will come the other way. And it's turned over. Jalen Duran a little careless with that pass. It goes out of bounds. So good transition defense by Miami, but Tyler Hero taking the first 2 shots for the Heat, and he missed both. One getting blocked, one pull-up mid-range jumper, no good. Adebayo holds the offensive rock for the Heat. He dribbles in, pump fakes, back out to Lowry. He'll give it to Lowry. It's a 2-man game. Lowry behind the back, cutting Jimmy Butler. Butler goes up, blocked. Butler own rebound, blocked again. Put back good. Jimmy Butler scores the first basket for the Heat this season after a couple of attempts. Missed his first shot, got it back, and put up the second one up and in. Killian Hayes the other way for the Pistons. Mid-range jumper for Hayes, no good. Rebound Kevin Love. Here come Miami. Gets it to Jimmy Butler on the right wing, guarded by the rookie out of overtime elite, Ausar Thompson. Jimmy goes baseline, gets the Hero in the corner. Hero swing pass to Kevin Love, wide open from the right wing. Good! And the Miami Heat have their first lead of the NBA season, 5-4. Good assist by Tyler Hero to K-Love for the triple. Pistons the other way. Get it to Killian Hayes off of a nice little curl. Fouled on the shot. And Killian Hayes will go to the free throw line for a pair to even the game or take the lead. But good ball movement for Miami on the last possession. Jimmy goes baseline, swings it to Tyler in the corner. Tyler pump fakes, takes a dribble to his left, pump fakes again, and swings it all the way across the court to K-Love, who is open for 3. Killian Hayes' first free throw is good. It's 5-5 after 2 minutes and 14 seconds of play. Let's freaking go. Killian Hayes' second free throw is good. It's 6-5 Detroit. Hero's going to handle the rock for Miami. He brings it up. Still has it. Gets a screen from Bam Adebayo. Rejects the screen. Hero goes right. Swings it to Love. Love now to Lowry. Back into Bam. They're looking to get it into 13 early. Adebayo drives in Jalen Duren. Sweeping right hook. No good by Bam Adebayo. Rebound by Ausar Thompson. He'll push. Cade Cunningham has it. He turns it over. Oh, they're going to call a kicked ball violation on Bam Adebayo. It looked like a bad pass by Cade Cunningham and a turnover, but the Pistons will have it side out of bounds after the kicked ball. Ooh, that wasn't a kick. I don't know about that one. Cunningham inside for Detroit. Kicks it out to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart for 3. It's good. He can shoot those, man. And the Pistons go on a 5-0 run to get up 9-5. Kyle Lowry has on the left side. Him and Kevin Love, a little 2-man action. Love gets it inside, guarded by Cade Cunningham. Post fadeaway, no good. A rebound, Isaiah Stewart. Pistons really not scared to have all 5 guys on the court handle the ball. Cade Cunningham, pull-up mid-range jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Jalen Duren. That's what I was concerned about. He's active, man. You got to box him out. Cunningham laces up a triple, and he rattles it in, and the Pistons take an early 12-5 lead after the second chance points. 2 for 2 from 3 for Detroit. Hero looks to answer with a pull-up 3. He does. Tyler Hero ends that 8-0 run by Detroit and gets it back. Oh, now with the steal. Tyler with the steal inside. Goes up, blocked, but Bam Adebayo following the other end. Gets the offensive rebound and put back. A little 5-0 spurt by Hero and Bam Adebayo. All starting from defense to offense. You love that from Tyler. 12-10 Detroit. Cade Cunningham swings it to Killian Hayes. He'll launch up a 3. That's no good. Rebound Bam Adebayo. He'll push the floor for the Heat. He hands it off to Tyler. Tyler has some room to operate. He takes a pull-up mid-range jumper in the free throw line. No good. And then Tyler was able to force a turnover from Ausar Thompson. It's a 3-on-2 break for Miami. Jimmy Butler inside. And 1 Jimmy Butler. The Heat tie it up at 12. And I tell you what about Tyler Hero. He looks energized early on in this game from the defensive side. Misses the offensive mid-range shot. Ausar Thompson gets the rebound. He strips him at half court. Gets it to Jimmy, 3-on-2. He goes up strong on Jalen Duren for an and 1 layup. Type those 22s for Jimmy. Let's go. Butler is back, and he's just gave the Heat a lead. He's now got 5 points for Miami. And the Heat are on an 8-0 run. Let's go. Type those 22s for Jimmy. The Heat force a turnover. Heat have numbers. It's a 4-on-3. Bam, all the way to the rack. Pull up, fouled. Bam Adebayo attacks the rim, draws another foul on Jalen Duren, and Adebayo will head to the free throw line. The Pistons have 4 turnovers. Heat playing good defense early on, and they have not turned it over themselves. So they're winning the turnover battle 4-0. Jack Riley says Heat are hungry tonight. I tell you what, they look energized on the defensive side of the floor, forcing turnovers. Listen, the Pistons are hitting shots, but the Heat are causing chaos. 4 turnovers in the first quarter is not something that you see often. That's pace for 16 in a game. That is not very good. Bam Adebayo misses the first free throw, which is just absolutely brutal. Bam was an 85% free throw shooter last season. Let's hopefully he can get on track from the free throw line. His second free throw is good, so the Heat now lead by 2. It's their largest lead of the game. 9-0 run for Miami in the last minute, so the Heat have really picked up their offensive game thanks to their defense. Cade Cunningham on the right wing, guarded by Kyle Lowry. It's a 2-man game. He swings it, turned over. Jimmy Butler with the steal. It's a 3-on-3. Now a 4-on-3. Bam all the way to the rim. No good. Kevin Love offensive rebound. He's blocked from behind on the putback, but he gets it back, goes up, and he's fouled. Wow. It's a chaotic, frenetic pace in the Kaseya Center. The Heat forced their 5th turnover thanks to good defense from Jimmy Butler. It led now to a Bam Adebayo miss. Kevin Love got the offensive rebound, went back up, was blocked, got the ball back again, and then was fouled on the putback. The Pistons have turned it over 5 times. The Pistons also already have 5 blocks in this game. That is unbelievable. They are very lengthy and very good defensively. Kevin Love makes the first free throw, and it's 15-12 Miami with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. But I tell you what, the Heat defense looks exceptional, turning over the Pistons. They're getting out in transition, which is something you like to see because the Heat struggled in the half court last season as Kevin Love knocks down the second free throw. And if they're able to get more in transition, it will only help this team score more points, which is something they need to do. Cade Cunningham guarded by Tyler Hero. Cunningham drives inside, goes up strong. Tough finish by Cade Cunningham over Tyler Hero to make it a 16-14 game. He's a stud. Tyler Hero turns it over. It's the first Heat turnover of the game. It's Killian Hayes the other way. And it's turned back over. Great defense by Miami. Kevin Love gets it. Outlet pass to Bam. He'll slow it down. Hits the trailing Jimmy Butler, who pump fakes, goes up, and absorbs contact plus a bucket. No foul call, which I thought it should have been one. But Jimmy Butler with another bucket, and Jimmy looks active on the offensive end, which is something you love to see. The Heat have forced 6 turnovers by the Pistons. Jimmy Butler has 7 points, and the Heat look good early in this game. They are up 18-14 halfway through the first quarter. I love the way I've seen the Heat play basketball. They all start. The Heat predicate themselves on the defensive side of the floor. So when they're able to play good defense, force turnovers, get in transition, that is the best basketball you will see the Miami Heat play. So I'm happy to see early in the season them force stops, get turnovers, get in transition. The offensive efficiency has not been there. Let's make that very clear. The Heat have been blocked on a lot of shots, but they forced their way to the free throw line a lot in this game, and they've been able to crash the offensive glass. I have loved what I've seen from the Miami Heat, and you should too. Just a quick and friendly reminder of our Super Chat menu tonight as we are at our first TV timeout of the game. It is 18-14. The Heat lead after half a quarter. And this is our Super Chat menu. First time Super Chat. We're chanting your name in the comment section and on stream. $5. You're getting a beer cheers. I got my Happy Dads on deck. I'm drinking for every $5. $10, I'm taking a shot of 1800 tequila. $20, I pour this entire beer into this little merbanga and I chug it. I can do it very, very quickly. And for $50 total, the jersey of the game, which is a doozy, and I want to throw it on oh so badly. $50 in total. When we cross that threshold, I will put on a Miami Heat jersey that I deem the jersey of the game. But I tell you what, I've liked what I've seen from the Heat early on. I like what I've seen. Let me know who you got. MIA for the Heat, DET for the Pistons. John G saying, get Nick drunk. Hey, listen, I don't work tomorrow. My parents come into town tomorrow as well to help me move apartments. So, hey, if I'm hungover tomorrow morning, it's all good by me. I don't got to worry about a thing. Kane Angel says, I'm going to fill my cup up with soda. I like that. Listen, everybody has their choice of drink. Everybody has their choice. Maya's World says Jimmy Buckets is going to retire as one of the greatest Miami Heat players ever. Listen, this is a hot take. I think Jimmy Butler is the third best Miami Heat basketball player of all time already. I mean, honest. In 4 years, Jimmy Butler, as a number one option, has brought incredible things for this Heat franchise. Caleb Martin, first man off the bench for Miami. He replaces Tyler Hero. And Cade Cunningham, guarded by Caleb Martin, pulls up in the mid-range and finds room to hit a nice little mid-range bucket. Cade Cunningham, he's very special, man. Very, very special. No subs for the Heat. That's a lie. I believe Marvin Bagley checks in. Jimmy Butler gets it in the mid-range and turns around and hits a nice little jumper. Jimmy Butler, 9 points in this game. It's 20-16. Yes, Marvin Bagley checked in for Jalen Duren. So one sub each. Isaiah Stewart backing down Kevin Love on the other end. Stewart swings it back out to Cunningham. Cunningham guarded by Caleb Martin. Cade drives left. Step back mid-range jumper. Tough bucket by Cade Cunningham. He is hooping early in this game, and he's showing you why he was a number one pick just 2 years ago. Jimmy Butler the other way, and it's going to be an off-ball foul on the Pistons. Bam Adebayo set a screen, rolled to the rim, and was grabbed, so the Heat will have it side out. Alfonso says the Heat should blow out Detroit in this game. Listen, I think they'll end up winning by, I think I picked a 5-point game, but the way I'm seeing the Heat play, once they settle into this game a little bit more, I wouldn't be surprised if it balloons up to 10. Lowry inbounding it side out, gets it to Adebayo. He'll hand it off to Jimmy Butler. Bam will set a screen for Jimmy. Jimmy, we're operating in the mid-range. Inside, Jimmy kicks it out to Kevin Love. Swung to Martin. Caleb Martin shoots a right wing three. No good. Rebound, Detroit. Caleb Martin's first shot of the new year is no good. Marvin Bagley the other way for Detroit. Hands it off to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart inside. Shot, no good. Rebound, Jimmy Butler. Here comes Hemi. And they're going to be another off-ball foul. Cade Cunningham defending Bam Adebayo inside commits the off-ball foul. The Heat are in the bonus with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. So Bam Adebayo will head to the free throw line with a chance to extend the Heat's 2-point lead. If you hate the Pistons, which there's no reason to hate the Pistons, but if you hate them because we're playing them, which I do, unfortunately I hate the Pistons tonight, spam those FDETs in the chat. I see Axie doing it. I see T-Stay Cold doing it. Bam Adebayo makes the first free throw. It's 21-18. That's what you like to see from Bam. James Hicks saying go Heat. Razor saying FDET. Phantom saying Pistons fan here, LOL. Listen, it's all good fun here at the Heat Report. Don't take it too serious. We just like to have some fun. Bam goes 2 for 2 at the line, 3 for 4 from the game. It's 22-18 Miami. Cade Cunningham still has it for the Pistons. He has it guarded by Caleb Martin. I like this assignment. I'm intrigued to see how Caleb guards Cade. Cade kicks it out to Isaiah Stewart. He'll pump fake. Stewart inside. Tries to drop it off to Bagley, and it's batted out of bounds, but it went off Isaiah Stewart. So another turnover by the Pistons. That is 7 turnovers for Detroit. 7. Great defense by Miami in this quarter. Bam Adebayo has it on the right block, guarded by Cade. Bam, pull up midi. No good. Would have liked to see Bam go more towards the rim with the smaller Cade Cunningham on him. Cunningham the other way for Detroit. Gets it in the corner for Jaden Ivey, who checks in. Ivey, spin floater, no good. Rebound to Ausar Thompson. The Pistons are going to have another chance. It's going to be an Isaiah Stewart corner three. Good. Stewart, his second three-pointer of the game. The Rochester native has come to play in Miami. It's 22-21. The Pistons are 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. Kyle Lowry has it. He swings it to Jimmy Butler on the left side. Butler looking inside to Kevin Love. Nothing there. So Jimmy drives in on Jaden Ivey. He's double-teamed. Swings it to Caleb Martin. Guarded by Stewart. Martin drives inside. Hesitation. Mid-range. No good. Rebound Detroit. That's the shot that Caleb Martin was hitting with ease in the postseason. Misses that mid-range shot here. Jaden Ivey drives inside. Rejected. Heat the other way. Bam Adebayo in transition. All the way to the rim for a tomahawk two-handed slam. That's why Bam is so special. It was a 2-on-4 for the Heat. But Bam Adebayo able to use those long straight strides and get to the rim for the slam. He's got 7 points. Cade Cunningham the other way for Detroit. Gets it to Ivey for a corner triple. He airballs it. Ball batted out of bounds by Marvin Bagley Jr., or the third, I should say. And we're going to head to a TV timeout. Heat lead 24-21. This Bam Adebayo slam was special. It was a 2-on-3, and Adebayo gets all the way to the rack for a slam. 136 people watching. Shout out to everyone who is currently watching this Heat vs. Pistons live stream. I got to tell you about our sponsor on today's stream, and that is PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. You don't got to worry about playing pros or sharks in other daily fantasy sports platforms. You just play the numbers. Pick 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money if you go 6 for 6. I am not bullshitting you on that one. I went with a 4-pick selection for tonight. I took more than Tyler Hero, 20.5 points. He's got 5, which I like. Jimmy Butler, more than 5 rebounds. He has 2, so we're on pace there. Cade Cunningham, I took more than 19.5 points. He's got 9. Cade Cunningham getting early buckets for Detroit. And then I also took more than on 20 points, rebounds, and assists for Victor Wembanyama. I like to pick more thans. I don't think it's fun picking less thans. Let's just be honest. So that's why I go the more than. But you can make selections like mine at PrizePicks, my favorite daily fantasy sports platform. PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. One more time for the people in the back. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's stream. Heat looking good early. There's no denying that. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Miami. They look good early. They're getting in transition. They're getting stops defensively, and it's just things you love to see. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. Also, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. 5,750 subscribers. Can we get to 5,800 tonight? Can we pick up 50 more subscribers on the night? I think we can. We've already had 1,300 people tune out throughout the first quarter. Just hit that sub button and join the channel. We have live interactive watch parties like this all season long. Daily videos. We're going to bring you a video breaking down the first Miami Heat game of the season. If you're not subscribed already, don't miss out. Hit that sub button. You can watch that number climb like it just did. It is one of the most electric things that we can do here on YouTube. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. Tyler Hero checks back in for the Heat. Thomas Bryant, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Duncan Robinson. So a full Heat bench lineup is in. Tyler Hero pull-up mid-range jumper in and out. Tough miss for Tyler. He's off to a rough start. Marcus Sasser, the rookie out of Houston, checks in. A lot of guards for this Pistons team. Joe Harris checks in as well. So both teams rocking with their second units. +1 starter. Marcus Sasser has it. Swings it to Jaden Ivey. Guarded by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Ivey drives in on goes up for a layup, no good, but Bagley tips it up and in for offensive rebound. It's 23-24. It's a really good tip in by Bagley. Caleb Martin the other way, gets it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan gets a screen from Thomas Bryant, gets it back to Bryant. Thomas will now look for his offensive game. Thomas Bryant spins back to the middle of the lane, pump fake, jump hook, layup, no good. Thomas Bryant can't believe he missed that one, and to be honest, I can't either. He was right at the rim. Foul the other way. It's going to be offensive. Marvin Bagley barrels into Caleb Martin, and it's another turnover on the Detroit Pistons. That is 8 turnovers for Detroit in that first quarter. They're on pace for 32 turnovers. I mean, obviously, that's not going to hold true, but could you imagine if the Heat forced 32 turnovers? Look at this. Jaime Jaquez Jr. bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat, guarded by Jaden Ivey. Fascinating. Tyler Hero gets it on the left side, guarded by Alec Burks. Hero pull-up triple, in and out again. Tyler Hero struggling with his shot early, but he's right there. He's had a couple in and outs. Marcus Sasser the other way. He launches a deep triple, and that's bottoms. It's the Pistons retaking the lead now, 26-24. Thomas Bryant has it the other way. He's looking to set up the offense for Miami. Duncan Robinson has it. He drives left, stops, gets it to Thomas Bryant for a mid-range free throw line jumper. That's in and out. A lot of in and outs for Miami. Detroit clears the board and brings it back the other way. Alec Burks handles the rock. Two-man game between him and Bagley. Swings it to Ivey. Ivey snap back. Doesn't have anything there. Great defense by Jaime Jaquez Jr., and he strips him. Great bounce pass ahead to Hero. Hero to the rim. Blocked again. Tyler Hero has been blocked about 4 times in this game already. But what good play by Jaquez. Jaquez gets on the offensive end. Pump fake. Drives on Joe Harris. Layup good. Jaime Jaquez Jr. evens the game at 26. Great play by the Rook as we are about 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jaquez Jr. gets the steal, outlet pass, and then off the reset, pump fake got Joe Harris, and then one inside. What good play by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Sasser drives in, kicks it out to Alec Burks for 3, good. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Tyler Hero. Hero launches a triple from the right wing. That doesn't go, so it's going to be 29-26 after 1. The Heat trail by 3 at the end of first quarter. So after what I thought was a very good first quarter for the Miami Heat, they end up struggling to close it, and they trail 29-26 after 1 quarter, which I'm not going to overreact to 1 quarter of basketball. I think the Heat showed a lot of good things defensively, forcing turnovers. The Pistons are shooting very well from the field. Just the one thing is that was the theme last year as well. The Heat have been struggling to score in the half court. That was the biggest issue for the Heat last season. They were not a good team at scoring in a half-court offensive set. That's concerning. You want Tyler Hero to take that leap and be that scoring guy that you turn to in the half-court next to Jimmy Butler. Well, Tyler Hero has really struggled with his shot early in this game. I think he's getting to his spots and getting good open looks. They just have not been able to fall. He's had a couple rattle in and out, but I'm not going to overreact to 1 quarter of basketball. I'm simply not. Major says Tyler missing a lot. He is. He absolutely is. Manteca spamming JJ. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with a terrific final minute there. He got a steal. He literally ripped Jaden Ivey. That's a point guard. That was my main concern with Jaquez. How would he fare guarding smaller, quick defender or offensive players? Well, he ripped Jaden Ivey, who's one of the quickest players in the league. And he was able to get a break, and then Pistons, who, even though they have 7 turnovers, oh boy, they have 7 blocks as well in this game. But then Jaquez Jr. pump faking Joe Harris, getting to the rack for a nice easy layup. I like what I've seen, man. I like what I've seen. Mayrun says, any free live stream link? You're already in the free live stream, man. You're already in the free live stream. D-Mike says, is Jovic playing? He's active, but Jovic is not checked in to the game yet. Thousand Eyes says, Hero is trash, Rolling. Listen, I don't think he's trash. He's just off to a cold start. I still think he's going to pick it up in this game. I still believe he's getting to his spots. He's getting open looks. He's just not getting them to fall. I am not concerned whatsoever just yet. Major, shout out to Major, says, still like to see Harden in the starting lineup. I don't see the Heat making a move for James Harden unless they really struggle out of the gate. And I'm talking like if they're like 8-12. Like, maybe then. All right, second quarter about to get underway. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, I believe they've got the same rotation in. Hero gets to Caleb Martin on the right side. Thomas Bryant all the way to Hero on the left side. Hero into Jaquez. Jaquez Jr. going to box down Killian Hayes. See what the young rook can do. Pump fake by Jaquez. Inside layup. Good. Oh, my God. I don't want to drink the juice quite yet, but Jaime Jaquez Jr. might be him. Easy bucket by the rookie out of UCLA. My goodness, does he look polished on the offensive end. Marcus Sasser the other way for Detroit. He'll kick it to Killian Hayes. Hayes inside. Lob off backboard. Another turnover by the Pistons. Caleb Martin leads the break. It's a 5-on-4. Caleb Martin all the way to the rack. Loses the ball out of bounds off Caleb Martin. Don't love that, but don't love that at all. Razor's saying Jaime is a mini Jimmy. Listen, this is the type of moves that Jimmy makes. Great pump fake. Got Killian Hayes in the air. Drives right, up and under layup against the closing defender. Great play. Jalen Duren sweeping right hook over Bryant. No good. Good defense by Miami. Here comes the Heat. Duncan Robinson handling it. Guard by Joe Harris. Now to Thomas Bryant at the top of the key. Bryant hands it back to Duncan. They're a little two-man action. Duncan Robinson pull up three. Good! Duncan Robinson with a triple to give the Heat the lead, and that is something you love to see. D-Rob struggled all preseason with his three-point shot, and he hits the first one he takes in the new year. Alec Burks looks to answer with a mid-range. No good. Rebound offensively by Jalen Duren. Out to Sasser. Sasser, step back three. Travel. Can't do that. You're walking with it. Heat force another turnover, and the Heat will get the ball back up two. The Pistons have 11 turnovers. Oh, my God, Drew Smith is in the game. Oh, guys, Drew Smith is in the game. Oh, no. I feel like the vibes just got ruined. He checks in for Caleb Martin. Drew Smith getting harassed by Marcus Sasser. Now swings at the Hero. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tyler has on the left side. Gets a screen. Gets to the mid-range. Hero pump fake floater. Good. Good bucket by Tyler Hero to get to his spot in the painted area and get the floater over Killian Hayes for a layup. Good move. Good move by Tyler. He's got 5 points. I believe that's wrong. I believe he has 7, actually. Could be wrong on that. Alec Burks drives in. Good defense by Jaquez. They're going to call a foul. Oh, I don't know about that one, Jim. Thought Jaime Jaquez played exceptional defense there. So Jaquez whistled for the foul. It's 33-29. Burks went to the line. It said Hero is 2 of 10 from the field. I thought he had 5 points. I guess I'm wrong on that. He has 5 points now, so he not 7 like I anticipated, but he's 2 of 10 from the field. That's not great. Not great at all. First free throw from Burks is good. Shout out to the 170 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more Heat content all season long. Mobile God said, is Jimmy on the court? Not right now. Lineup for the Heat is Thomas Bryant, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Hero, Duncan Robinson, and Drew Smith. Don't know why Drew Smith is playing. Don't like it one bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Burks' second free throw, in and out. Rebound fought for, gathered by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Outlet to Hero. Heat have numbers here early. It's going to be a Drew Smith wide open corner three. Brick. Rebound Thomas Bryant, and he's fouled on the putback, so Thomas Bryant will head to the free throw line. Heat fans, I have a PSA for you. You no longer have a garbage backup center. We don't have to worry about Myers Leonard or Dwayne Dedmon or Cody Zeller. It's Thomas Bryant season. A competent backup big that can defend, that can rebound, and can score for the Heat as he misses the free throw on cue. But I like what I've seen out of Thomas Bryant in the preseason, and I like what I've seen out of Thomas Bryant early in this regular season. I like what I see. Mo says, I'm a Thomas Bryant fan. I'm a fan as well. He's from Rochester, my hometown. And if you're from Rochester, you're a gritty guy who does anything to win. That's what we get made out of. That's how we are tailored in the 5-8-5. So I like Thomas Bryant a lot in this Heat team. I was pumped when they signed him back in July. Killian Hayes looks to shoot a three. No good. Offensive rebound, Jalen Duren. He's already got 3. I was concerned about this matchup in the pregame. Offense now inside. Pistons Ausar Thompson, 360 layup, no good. Rebound, Thomas Bryant. Outletted to Drew Smith. He'll push. Drew Smith to Duncan Robinson. Thought about a three, doesn't take it, drives in. Robinson floater off glass, good. Duncan Robinson showing his improvement on offense, getting to the rack and finishing over Cade Cunningham. Good move by D-Rob. Good move. 36-30, Miami lead. Pistons have not made a field goal in the first or the second quarter. Cunningham checks back in for Detroit. He's handling the rock, met by Drew Smith. Cunningham on the left wing, drives inside, ripped! Another turnover! Duncan Robinson corrals it. It's a 3-on-1 break, and it's going to result in a Thomas Bryant band one! Miami Heat, band one, and Thomas Bryant is fired up! Wow, the Heat are playing a good brand of basketball. Right now, it was a 3-on-1 after the turnover. Jaquez to Bryant, gets to Bryant. TB with a Euro step, draws contact, floater falling away. The bucket, and the Heat lead by 8 with Thomas Bryant heading to the free throw line. Let's freaking go. Thomas Bryant is showing me great things. So is Jaime Jaquez Jr., who takes a seat on the bench. Let's freaking go, man. TB. Everyone type your TBs in the chat for Thomas Bryant. Type your TBs. He finishes the three-point play. It's 39-30 Miami. Type those TBs. Caleb Martin checked in for Jaime Jaquez Jr. He guards Killian Hayes. Now to Cade Cunningham. Cade pick and roll with Duren. Duren inside, fouled. He's going to respond with an and one. Duncan Robinson tried to draw the charge, but did not get his feet set, so it's an and one for Jalen Duren. Shout out to Axie. Shout out to Jack Riley, Thousand Eyes, Yami, Kane Angel, Monteka, James Hicks, all spamming those TBs for Thomas Bryant. He has played exceptional in his Miami Heat debut. He's been good in the preseason, flashing here in the regular season debut as well. Duren's free throw, the second-year man out of Memphis, no good. Rebound, Tyler Hero. Heat lead by 7. Hero the other way. He had a chance for a three, doesn't take it. He's guarded by Jalen Duren. Swings it to Martin. Hero with a mismatch. Has a big man. Hero hesitation. Drives inside. Passes out to Drew Smith. Swung to Duncan Robinson. What are they going to call here? They're going to call an offensive 3 seconds on Thomas Bryant. He camped in the paint a little too long, unfortunately. A little too long. But Tyler Hero, that's the time where you're going to need him to get a bucket in the half court. Not able to do so, and it resulted in a 3-second violation on Miami. Cade Cunningham, pick and roll, inside, swings to Alec Burks for 3. No good, hits the top of the backboard, and it's Miami Heat basketball. So another stop by Miami. They've done an exceptional job defensively in the second quarter. Oh, man, Heat basketball is so freaking back. So freaking back. Drew Smith has it guarded by Cade Cunningham. Finds a cutting Tyler Hero. Hero lobbed to Thomas Bryant. Thomas corralled it and was swatted out of bounds from behind by Ausar Thompson. And it will be baseline out of bounds. Miami retains possession. Points in the paint. Heat 22 to Detroit's 10. Pistons have shot well from beyond the arc. That's what kept them in this game. A lot of turnovers for him. Hero gets it on the baseline out of bounds. He has it. Swings it to Duncan Robinson. D-Rob inside. Floater over Isaiah Stewart. No good. Offensive rebound, Thomas Bryant. Back to Duncan Robinson. The Heat will reset. Robinson swings it. It's tipped by Cunningham. Cunningham gets it, but they're going to say out of bounds before Cunningham grabbed the ball. So the Heat will have it sidelined out of bounds with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Archdog says turn the mic up. This is as loud as we can go, so got problems. Sorry, it's out of my hands. Jimmy Butler checks back in for Caleb Martin. Tyler Hero has it. He drives right. Now left. Pump fake. Mid-range deep shot at the shot clock expiring. No good. Tyler has really struggled in night 1. 2 of 11 from the field. All-Star Thompson the other way. He lines up a triple. That's good. And I tell you what, if All-Star Thompson's going to make threes, he is going to be a really good young player in this league. 39-35 Miami. Hero handling the rock. He drives left, swings it to Drew Smith. Drew Smith gets a screen from Thomas Bryant. Smith all the way to the rack for a left-handed layup. It's good. Drew Smith gets on the board for the Heat, and it's a 6-point lead for Miami. Pistons quickly the other way now. All-Star Thompson drives in, fouled. Drew Smith came to help. All-Star hits the deck, and they're going to say he got tripped up by Drew Smith, and we're going to head to a TV timeout. 41-35 Miami with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Ljit for life's typing me. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Archdog says Detroit fan here. Well, appreciate you checking in on the stream regardless. And while we are at a TV timeout, let me remind you guys about our Super Chat menu. I know some of you guys might have already been told about the Super Chat menu, but hey, it's my job to keep you informed. And listen, all the content we put out for you guys here is free, so this is kind of like your way to show potentially appreciation for us. Send us a tip, and we'll do stuff. I'll do stuff as you send it in, because when you do give us a super chat, it does not just help me, but it helps us as a company grow, hire more people. It's how I got hired, so we appreciate any super chat, no matter how big or small it comes in. But if you're a first-time super chatter, we're chatting your name in the comment section and in the chat, and on stream, excuse me. $5 is a beer cheers. I'll give you a free one. No, I'm just kidding. $5 for a beer cheers. $10 a shot of tequila. $20 I pour this entire beer bong into this Murbanga, and I chug out of it. $20, chug the whole entire beer. It's pretty good value there. And then $50 in total, I will put on my Miami Heat jersey of the game. It's a fire jersey, man. I put it on, rep the Heat for the remainder of the game whenever we eclipse that 50 mark. Hopefully we get there sooner rather than later. But the Heat do lead 41-35. Just had to tell you guys about our super chat menu. Woo, let's check the chat. Miss Boots Gibson, says Lego Heat, let's go. El Gideon says me. Shout out to you. Angelo Martinez says think Jimmy will get a 3-pointer. Listen, he doesn't like to shoot the threes often. We know that. Oh, look who it is. It's Tom Sipe. And if you remember Mr. Sipe, he was at our first preseason game, one of our most active commenters. Shout out to Tom Sipe. Frank Nelson says, is y'all's audio trash? Listen, the audio looks fine on my end, so don't troll me over there. Don't troll me. 064 Razor says W. Rowley. Shout out to you. Desmond Petty says not a bad game. Oh, this has been a really good game thus then. Point totals for Hero and Bam. Bam has got, I believe, 7 or 9 points. Jimmy has 9 as well. I can double check that for you guys. I'm not sure. Let me pull up the stats here. Let me pull up the stats. Ball inbounded, poked away by Miami. Cade Cunningham corrals the loose ball, swings it to All-Star Thompson. Thompson drives in, spin move on Duncan Robinson. Really good defense from Robinson, and he gets the miss and the rebound. Jimmy Butler and Bam in the game with Kyle Lowry, D-Rob, and Drew Smith. Jimmy has it left side. Gets a screen, rejects the screen from Bam, now uses it. Jimmy drives right, swings it to Kyle Lowry, back to Jimmy. Jimmy drives in, pump fake, goes up, fouled. Jaden Ivey, the second-year man out of Purdue, fouls Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy will head to the free throw line with a chance to extend the Heat's lead. I believe Jimmy has 9 points. Chance to get in the double figures. Jimmy has 9 points. Bam has 7, to answer your question. Who asked that? Axie did. 200 people watching. Make sure you join the channel. Hit that sub button and let me know who you got. MIA for the Heat. DET for the Pistons. Jimmy makes the first free throw shooter. One of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. One of the most clutch free throw shooters in the association. Not that this is a clutch time moment, but he'll always come through when you need him. And he goes 2 for 2 to give the Heat an 8-point lead. 6 minutes to go. Cade Cunningham drives right. Pump fake, shoots the mid-range. Good. Cade Cunningham, the former Oklahoma State, he has been fantastic for the Pistons, the Cowboy. One of the better color combinations in college sports, if we're going to be honest. The orange and black, I love it. Drew Smith has it on the right side, swings it to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy getting a screen from Duncan Robinson, but a foul called. Off ball, Ausar Thompson holding Duncan Robinson. Foul. Shout out to Thousand Eyes. Saying, shout out to me, no shout out to you, man. Frank Nelson says, first time watching Cade, he's cooking. He's a good basketball player. He is a good basketball player, man. Jimmy Butler has it right side, guarded by Isaiah Stewart. Fascinating matchup. Jimmy drives right. Step back, mid-range from the baseline. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Ausar Thompson. He'll push. It's tipped from behind, out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession, but good transition defense by Drew Smith and Duncan Robinson to force the Pistons offense to reset. Good play by Drew Smith. Give credit where credit's due. I'm not the biggest fan of Drew Smith, but I think he's played a really good first half. Not asked to do much. Made a left-handed layup. Played decent defense. Appreciate what he's done. Pistons inbounding it. Gets it to Jaden Ivey in the corner. Gets it back to Cade Cunningham at the top of the three. Cunningham, pull up mid-range. Good. Oh, my. Cade Cunningham has been an absolute surgeon in the mid-range in this game. 43-39. Kyle Lowry brings it up for the Heat. It will get screened by Butler. Hits Butler on the roll. Jimmy kicks it out to Duncan Robinson. Wide open corner three. Boom! Good by Duncan Robinson. Duncan is now 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, which is absolutely key for Miami. If he can get going offensively, it unlocks this Heat offense in so many different ways. Cunningham looks to answer, drives in on Jimmy Butler, hangs in the air and finishes. Cade Cunningham is showing me something special. This man has a potential to be elite in this NBA. Heat the other way, leading by 5. Into Bam Adebayo on the left post. Bam drives in on Bagley. Shake and bake mid-range. Good. Bam Adebayo answers to put the Heat back up by 7. And that is what makes Bam so special. That little mid-range game is so effective. Jaden Ivey goes in the other way. Stripped. Loose ball. Bam Adebayo picks it up, and he's fouled. The Heat force another turnover. Heat's defense has been terrific. The Pistons are shooting 52% from the field, so that's not great, but they've forced 12 or 13 turnovers. Great defense by Miami. I've loved what I've seen in the 305. But you're right, Amira. Cade is in his bag. He's been unbelievable for Detroit. Unbelievable. The Heat are in the bonus, so Bam Adebayo will head to the free throw line. Chance to extend this Heat lead to 8 or 9 points. Adebayo at the line. He's played a terrific first half. Love the beautiful defense, as Razor points out. Bam's first free throw, good. So it's now a 49-41 lead for Miami. They were 9-point favorites in this game, so keep your eye on that as we go deeper into this game. Adebayo, Kevin Love checks in for the Heat. Heat almost rocking with their starting lineup, but it's Duncan Robinson instead of Tyler Hero. Bam's second free throw is good. He's now 5 of 6 at the line, shooting his percentage, which is about 80 to 85. Killian Hayes handles it for Detroit, swings it to Ausar Thompson. Thompson back to Hayes. Hayes, the former first-round pick. Now to Thompson. Thompson to Bagley. Bagley hands it off to Hayes. Hayes pull up deep mid-range jumper. Good. That's a tough bucket from Killian Hayes. Don't really know if Hayes has that in his bag consistently, but he makes it there. Jimmy Butler has it right side. Hands it off to Duncan Robinson. Now to Bam. Bam. Good pass in the Duncan for an easy layup. The Bam-Duncan connection is one that is legit. They are always on the same page when it comes to back cuts, handoffs, dive passes. I love their connection. And Bam finds Duncan Robinson for a reverse layup on the baseline. Killian Hayes looks to answer. No good. Bam rebound. Deep outlet pass to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy catches it. Inside. Swings it to Robinson. Corner three for Duncan. In and out. Oh, I thought it was going to go. Heat lead by 9. Jaden Ivey. Pull up mid-range jumper. That doesn't go. Rebound by Bam. Heat have numbers if they want it. Bam's pushing. Slows it down. Finds a cutting Duncan Robinson for a floater. No good. Rebound Isaiah Stewart. Frenetic pace here in Miami. It's still continuing as Ivy goes in. Drops it off. Out to Ausar Thompson for 3. No good. Rebound Lowry. And Lowry, the 37-year-old veteran, will slow things down. Slow down the offense for Miami. I like that out of the veteran. Bam has it left post. Working on Bagley. Bagley, good defense. They send a double. Bam goes up. Fouled. Bam Adebayo will head to the free throw line with a chance to get his point total to 12 or 13. But Bam Adebayo and Duncan Robinson, that connection is oh so good, and the Heat lead by 9. And while we are in this timeout before the half comes to a conclusion, have to give a shout out to our sponsor on today's stream, and that is Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. They're the best in the game, and you can win up to 25 times your money if you go 6 for 6. Yes, that is a real number. I went with 4 picks today, 3 in this Heat Pistons game, 1 outside of the Heat game. And that was Victor Wembanyama, more than 20 points, rebounds, and assists combined. I went more than Tyler Hero, 20.5 points, which I don't love right now because he's only at 5, and he's about 2 of 11 from the field. Jimmy Butler, more than 5 rebounds, which Jimmy has 3 rebounds, so I like where I'm at currently. Taking more than Cade Cunningham, 19.5 points. And I tell you what, Cade has came to play in his rebound debut after missing almost the entire last year. He's got 15. So I'm in a good spot outside of Tyler Hero. Going to need him to get cooking. But they have easy withdrawals and an enormous amount of stat projections to choose from. I love Prize Picks. You guys should use Prize Picks. It is the best daily fantasy sports app on the planet. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this live stream. The Heat's debut, where they lead the Pistons 52-43. 194 people tapped in. Had about 2,300 people come throughout the night. We appreciate all of you guys. Super chat menu on screen if you want to make this a little litty. Get drinking. Sylvester Stallone is in the house for the Heat's first game of the NBA season. Love me some Sylvester Stallone. I tell you what, you hate to say this, but when you think about actors, he is one of my favorite actors. I love him. Shout out No Namer 18 in the comment section. But he's one of those actors that when he passes away, I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken. I love myself some Sylvester Stallone. I got to be honest. Oh, the coach with Will Manso for this halftime show. They're previewing this halftime show as we are about 2 minutes away from being at the break. Bam Adebayo at the free throw line, and he makes the first. He's got 6. He's now 6 of 7, I believe, at the line. So Bam Adebayo, very efficient, gives the Heat a 10-point lead. Bam Adebayo, chance to make it a 11-point lead with another free throw. Cannot. Misses it, so I jinxed him there. He's now 6 of 8 from the charity stripe, but Heat still lead by 10. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Dos manitos. Get those doses in the chat. Cade Cunningham guarded by Bam. This is a fascinating matchup. Cade, nothing there. Great defense by Bam. It's Ausar Thompson, who is stripped by Tyler Hero. Hero's third steal of the night you believe that. He's more of a defensive player now than offense. And they're going to get a turnover on Miami. Bam Adebayo battling for position inside, called for a hook. But terrific defense by Bam. And then Hero did a great job on Ausar Thompson to strip him. Hero's third steal of the game. Would you have believed me if I told you that? Would you believe me if I told you that? The Heat have 10 steals. 10 steals. 10 in the first half. Pistons have turned it over 14 times. Heat only 3. The Heat can keep onto the ball and don't turn it over. They're going to be a good basketball team. Ausar Thompson, right side, back to Cade, guarded by Bam. Cunningham lines up a triple. Good. Cade Cunningham, 18 first-half points. That man is unstoppable right now. Former number 1 overall pick. Cade is a good ball player, man. Hero has it, up 7 on the left side. Minute 20 to go in the first half. Hero guarded by Cunningham. Gets a screen from Bam. Hero hesitates on a 3, drives in, floater, good. Good move by Tyler Hero to get to the rack and get on the board. He's got 7 points. Ausar Thompson quickly the other way for the Pistons. No good. Rebound fought for. Gathered by Isaiah Stewart. So another offensive possession for the Pistons. Hero almost had another steal. But Alec Burks corrals it, drives in. He is fouled. Oh. They're going to call a foul, but I think he just slipped. I don't know about that call. Don't know about that one bit. Oh, that's a horrible call. He just slipped. What a bad call by the officials. Bad call. Pissed me off. Heat have their starting lineup in. Pistons do not. They have just Alec Burks in. The officials are coming together to talk about something. I don't know what it could possibly be about. I don't know. But there's 45 seconds left in the first half. Heat lead by 9. Yeah, Jack Riley, F the refs. These refs have been a joke. Actually, I think they've officiated the game very well outside that one call. Cade Cunningham, 8 of 10 from the field, 18 points. Lines up another mid-range. That's no good. Tyler Hero with the good defense. Jimmy Butler clears the board with a 4th of the game. Butler kicks it to Kevin Love. Love will line up a 3. That's good! Kevin Love makes a 3 to put the Heat up double digits. 58 first-half points for Miami. They're shooting the ball well, and they got a 2-for-1 opportunity there. Like what I've seen, Heat 5 of 10 from 3. This Miami offense is cooking. Cade Cunningham doubled by Thomas Bryant and Jimmy Butler. He checked in for Bam. Isaiah Stewart inside, misses, gets his own rebound, goes up with it. No good. 5 seconds left, and it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Pistons. So the Heat have the ball with 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Chance to get up a shot if you're Miami. We're going to say 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Let's see here if the Heat can get another bucket to extend this 12-point lead. Jimmy Butler's going to catch the inbound with 6 seconds left. He gets a screen from Kevin Love, and they're going to call a moving screen on Bam Adebayo, or excuse me, Kevin Love. Come on, Kevin. Come on. You can't be doing that. Now there's 5 seconds left in the first half. Come on. There's 5 seconds left. There's absolutely no need to set a moving screen. No need. Cade Cunningham splits a double team, loses it to Ausar Thompson, goes up with it. They're going to call a foul. I think the foul occurred after the clock expired. Let's see here. Let's see what the officials are going to call. They're going to review it to see if the foul occurred before the half ended or before. I thought the clock expired before he called the foul. Let's watch the replay. Ausar went up with it. Kevin Love was the contest. Oh, that foul was called after the clock expired. That should not count. That should not count. Should not count. I think this is going to be half. Heat lead by 12. That foul happened after the first half ended. Yeah, this should not be a foul on Miami. Officials still reviewing it. I think this should be half. I think it should be half. Tia says easy W Miami. I sure hope so. Player is still on the court. I think it's going to be half over. Heat lead 58-46. Here comes the call. Hold on. Take off the headset. Let's see if I can hear it. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They're going to say the foul occurred with 0.1 seconds left. 0.1! That is some horse shit, bro. That is legit some horse shit, dude. That shit pisses me off, man. So All-Star Thompson at the line for 2. Makes the first. So annoying, man. So freaking annoying. They just got gifted 2 points. Horrible call by the officials. All-Star misses the second. So it's going to be 58-47 at the half. It's halftime officially. And I want to get your thoughts on the Heat in that first half. They lead by 11. Grade the Heat's performance so far. They played one half of basketball. Let me know. A, B, C, D, or F. I'm going to get some first half stats pulled up. Razor saying A+. Axie saying A. Cedric saying B. Kane saying A. Phantom saying A-. Retro saying A. Frank Nelson saying C. Wow, that's low, Frank. Pond saying A. Continue to let me know in this comment section what your guys' thoughts. I think it's an A. 58 points in the first half. You didn't see Miami do that often last year. James Hicks says A. Yami says C. Daniel Fisher says B. They did not score that many points in the first half often last year. They simply didn't. Getting some stats pulled up for Miami in that first half. Stay with me. Hang with me as I get these first half stats underway for Miami. Cedric says Hero looked okay on defense so far. I actually think Tyler Hero, not going to hear this often, played better defense than he did offense. I'm dead serious. I think Hero played really good in that first half defensively. But the key word is defensively. Struggled to find his shot. Let's look at these first half stats for Miami. Jimmy Butler with 11 first half points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 for 7 from the field. Jimmy Butler looks like normal Jimmy Butler. There's nothing you can say. Methodical, not looking for his shot too much, but when he is open, he's able to convert and get easy buckets, like what I've seen from Jimmy Butler. I've liked what I've seen from Bam Adebayo even more. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 6 from the field, so he's not that aggressive looking for his shot either, but he is 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Bam Adebayo has been able to draw fouls, get to the line, and convert 6 out of 8 attempts. That is good for 3 out of 4, basically, so 75%. He's an 85% free throw shooter, so I expect those numbers to climb. One of the stories is how much Tyler Hero has struggled to score in this first half. He has 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 of 12 from the field, which is, let's just call a spade, horrific efficiency by Tyler Hero. But one thing about Tyler, 3 steals for number 14. You're not going to see Hero perform that well defensively often. So even when Hero is struggling offensively, he's able to provide you with a little bit of something else, which is defense. Which usually, if Hero's struggling to score, it's just all around bad because he's not going to defend and he's not going to be able to score. But he's able to play good defense as well as scoring in that first half. Kevin Love has 8 points, 2 triples for K-Love, 2 for 3 from the line, or from beyond the arc, excuse me. And then has a pair of free throws as well. Kevin Love with 8 points. You're not going to see Kevin Love score in double figures often, but you might get a Kevin Love double figures game in game 1. Kyle Lowry has not even taken a shot in this game. He's been Kyle Lowry. Like, listen, this is why it's kind of frustrating with Kyle, is because you're paying him $29.7 million for him to do nothing. Like, he's been okay. He's been all right in this game, but like $29 million for that? For that? We serious? I just don't like that. Caleb Martin didn't really do much either. Struggled with his shot in the first half. Still dealing with that knee tendonitis, so not going to get too crazy right now with how he's playing. Jaime Jaquez Jr. played terrific. Terrific. I'm not kidding. He played unbelievably good in that first half. He had 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field. He also got a steal on Jaden Ivey, forcing a turnover, which led to a break, which led to him ultimately scoring. So I like what I've seen out of the rookie out of UCLA, Jaime Jaquez Jr. He has played exceptionally well. 4 points for Jaime Jaquez Jr. He played extremely well. Thomas Bryant, I also thought, played well off the bench. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the field. Really like what I've seen from him. Really like what I've seen from him. It's about time that the Heat have a competent backup center. It's about time. And Monteca's saying it in the chat. That second unit looks super nice. It did. You have Jaquez Jr. You have Caleb Martin. Duncan Robinson, who played a really good first half. Thomas Bryant. You no longer have a bad bench. And I think that was the main issue for Miami, among other things, last season, is that he struggled offensively. And they struggled when the starters went to the bench. But when Duncan Robinson is doing this for you in the first half, you're looking at 2019, 2020 Duncan Robinson. And if you can get that, now you're cooking with some serious gas. I mean, 10 points. He went, I believe, 2 for 2 from 3. He was able to get a floater and a nice little backdoor layup with an assist from Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson, listen, you're not going to get 10 points from Duncan in the first half or any half consistently. But if you could get 12 points a game off the bench from Duncan Robinson, which he's well on pace to doing, you are going to be a serious, serious team. And Duncan Robinson, maybe he's heard the noise. He's heard it about him getting shipped off, being a liability for this Heat team. Maybe not anymore. Maybe Duncan Robinson can be someone who gives you real good minutes off the bench this year and earns that $18 million he is making this season. Let's run through some of the stats at halftime. Grade the Heat's performance. We did this earlier, but after seeing some of the statistics, let me know. Ms. Boots Gibson. What's up? Axie saying A. Ms. Boots Gibson saying F. Why are you saying F? FG. Now G. Retracted. Major says Duncan was just waiting for the regular season. Yeah. Ms. Boots Gibson, why are you giving it an F? Can you give me a reasoning on why you're grading the Heat's performance an F? Mo Motivation says B. Giving shout-outs to everyone who comments. King Mystics is C+, and that's because it's the Pistons. Fair. Brandon says Cade Cunningham is Jimmy Butler's father. Cade Cunningham's played a good game, but father? I don't know about that one. It's too solid, Frankie. What's up, Frankie? Saying B. Respect that. Razor saying A. Thelma says Mr. James Brown Butler ain't going nowhere this year. Well, we'll see, but I expect Jimmy Butler and the Heat to be making some serious noise in April again. Miss Boots Gibson says, nah, I read it wrong. Okay, just making sure. I don't know what you could have read it, Miss Boots Gibson, but making sure because, listen, there is no chance in the world that the Heat played an F first half. They're up 11. They're up 11. Stacy Foster saying Heat. Mo says, I want more Triple J. I agree. He played about 7-8 minutes, but here's the thing. He's dealing with that groin injury. And you don't want to give him too much minutes and have him re-aggravate that groin injury because you're going to need him. You're going to need him. Razor says Triple J, is Jimmy's second coming. That would be sick. We could have Jimmy Butler at home waiting in the wings and have two Jimmy Butlers. Now we're cooking with gas. John G says Jimmy's not even guarding him, bro. Yeah, Jimmy's not taking that defensive assignment. Why would he? It's the regular season. It's game one. You don't have to guard the opposing best player. Game 1 of 82. Don't have to be that tryhard. I'll say that. Don't have to be that tryhard. 58-47, Heat lead. Super Chat menu for tonight. We only have $2 in Super Chats, which, listen, it's okay because you guys supporting the channel in other ways like commenting, liking the video, subscribing. But, listen, in order for us to keep on doing watch parties this year, I got to show my bosses that Heat fans are liking what we're doing, and one way to do that is the Super Chat. Listen. Oh, and Major Anthony Nelson on cue gets a $10 Super Chat. Shout out to Major for getting the party started. Hopefully others can follow suit to really get this thing going. It is Major Anthony Nelson's 5th time ever Super Chatting. Says, best Heat YouTube channel, Nick. Question, would you like to see Orlando Robinson in the center rotation? So everyone spam your W's and spam your majors for his $10 super. We're taking a shot at Tequila. And I'll answer your question, which is a good question. Good question, actually. Shout out to Major for getting the party started. One of the better and one of the more real ones here on the Heat Report. Woo! All right. Woo. Snap back into reality. Major. No. Orlando Robinson is not as good of a player as I would want to see. I think Thomas Bryant is way better than Orlando Robinson. Way better. So, unless there's an injury, I don't think Orlando Robinson's going to get a lot of playing time this season. I really don't. Because think about it. Bam's going to play 30 minutes a game. Thomas Bryant's going to play the other 18. There's no room for Orlando Robinson. And Thomas Bryant has performed well enough, Major, to show you that you don't need Orlando Robinson. Orlando is the third center in case of emergency and someone gets hurt. But as long as everyone's healthy, it will be Bam Adebayo playing 30, 32 minutes, depending on the game, and then Thomas Bryant filling out those other minutes. I don't think Thomas Bryant will ever give up that backup center role because he has performed well offensively, defensively, and he brings a lot of energy to this Heat team. I really like Thomas Bryant. I don't see Orlando Robinson cracking this rotation. I don't. But shout out to Major Anthony Nelson for getting the lid off the Super Chats. We are at $12 in total, which means we're 38 away from putting on the jersey of the game, which would be very fun to put on this sweet Miami Heat jersey I got to my left that I want to put on. So $50 total there. You saw $10 shot, $5 beer cheers, $20 is a beer bong while I chug an entire beer. Yeah, shout out to Major, but I don't see him, when I say him, Orlando Robinson, cracking this Heat rotation unless there's an injury. Don't think he's good enough. He's not talented enough. He's not talented enough. Oh, not talented enough in my eyes. Check on, someone asked Cade Cunningham rebounds, Kai R. Cade's got 0 rebounds. 0. Major says, everybody show Nick a little money for his hard work with the live chat, even $5. Let's give Nick some appreciation. Appreciate that comment, Major. Listen, it really does. John G says, send money. I want to see that Victor jersey. Yeah. Like, I hate, like, being the guy that, like, asks for that, but, like, I really do, in order to have to keep doing these live streams for you guys, have to show some return on investment for my bosses so they can allow me to keep doing these streams for you guys. So it is real. It is real. Plus, I like to think that the Super Chat menu is a good way to entice you guys, because it helps the channel grow. It helps us give more live streams as the season goes on and more videos. But it also brings you closer to me. You see more of my personality. I see more of your personality. You can ask a question as well, like Major did. We have a discussion amongst Heat fans, like we did on Orlando Robinson, and we have some drinks and have some parties. So, tend to think it's a good thing. Other than the Cade Cunningham, the Heat really bottled up this Pistons scoring attack. Cunningham has 18 points, but outside of him, they have really struggled from the field. Both teams are shooting above 50% from three, so elite shooting from beyond the arc, but inside the arc, not so much. Both teams shooting about 44%, which is rare that you see a team shoot, both teams, I should say, better from three than they do from the field. Very odd, very odd. John G says, if I wasn't paid to pay, I'd send money for sure. My kids and me stayed updated all summer on Heat news because of you. Thanks, man. Keep it up. Appreciate you, John G. It's a family affair that makes me very happy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the content and all the Heat coverage the entire offseason. It was a tumultuous offseason, that's for sure. It was a long and tiring offseason. Second half action ready to go, and it's underway. The Heat start with the ball. 58-47. Jimmy Butler has it inside. Post goes up with it on Cade Cunningham. Misses the bank shot. So Pistons get a stop. Killian Hayes brings it up, and he switched shoes at halftime because he was not wearing those orange shoes in the first half. Cunningham on the right side, guarded by Butler. Butler pokes it free. Regathered by Osar Thompson, who drops it off to Jalen Duren, who smokes a layup. Duren misses a layup. Heat now the other way. Hero's guarded by Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Hero drives baseline. Finds Kevin Love outside for triple. Good! Kevin Love knocks down his third three of the game, and the Heat have a 14-point lead. 14-point lead for Miami. Hand off to Killian Hayes, guarded by Hero. Step back mid-range, good. And a quick answer from Hayes, who I believe is from France. 61-49 Miami. Lob play to Jimmy Butler inside, fouled on the lob pass. And Kyle Lowry, could you not throw freaking hospital balls to Jimmy Butler in game 1 of 82? Can we take it easy? Can we take it easy? Oh my God, no need to throw lobs to Jimmy Butler like that in game 1 of 82. God, Kyle Lowry throws so many hospital balls. Hospital balls, I mean lob passes that result in injury. Kevin Love to Hero on the left side. Hero gets a screen from Bam. Has Killian Hayes on his back. Hero to the rim. Finishes it off the glass. Good bucket by Tyler Hero. He's up to 9 points, and it's 63-49 Miami. Cunningham going in on Hero. Nothing there, so he swings it back out, and the Pistons will reset their offense. Killian Hayes, guarded by Kyle Lowry. Nothing there. Great defense by Miami. And they're going to call a defensive 3 seconds on Bam Adebayo. But I think Bam was guarding someone the entire time. I think that's a bad call. Bad call by the officials once again, and Killian Hayes will head to the free throw line for a technical free throw. Make sure to hit that sub button. We've already picked up, I believe, 14 subscribers on today's live stream. Let's see if we could stack those subs. We're on the road to 5,800. If we get there today, I will take a shot. That's 37 more subscribers. 3,000 people have tuned in throughout the night. See if we can get there. Jalen Duren has it for the Pistons. Back to Cunningham for 3. In and out. Cade Cunningham misses for 3. Rebound Kevin Love. Deep outlet to Tyler Hero. Blocked. Jimmy Butler gets the rebound. Goes up with it. He's blocked. Jimmy Butler gets his own rebound back. Swings it out to Hero. Kevin Love triple. Short, no good. Rebound, Jimmy Butler. Out of bounds off the Pistons. And the Heat will retain possession. Dude, the Pistons have 9 blocks. They are swatting everything the Heat are sending. Great outlet pass by Kevin Love. Hero goes up strong, is blocked by Cade Cunningham. Jimmy Butler gets the rebound. He goes up with it, and he was blocked. Just unbelievable defense by the Pistons right there. Give credit where credit's due. Lowry inbounding the ball for the Heat. He gets it to Bam Adebayo. Jimmy has it on the left wing. Jimmy drives in, meets a double team, doesn't like it, so kicks it out to Tyler. Tyler gets a screen. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hero's going to have to put up a 3. He does. No good. Rebound, Jalen Duren. Hero struggles from the field, continue. Cunningham the other way for Miami, or Detroit, excuse me. Cunningham inside. Spin, layup, no good. Good defense from Tyler. Kevin Love rebound. He falls hardly to the ground. They're going to call foul on Cade Cunningham. Kevin Love looks to be okay. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Foul. This has been an interesting second half start. That's to say the least. That was a hard fall by Kevin Love. Hard fall. Oh, glad he's okay. Lowry swings at the Hero. Hero pump fakes a 3. Dribbles left. Gets a double screen. Hero hesitation. Has Jalen Duren on him. To Bam. Adebayo on the right wing. He drives in. Stops. Pops from about 8 feet. No good. A rebound, Isaiah Stewart. Here comes Cunningham. To Ausar Thompson. Inside the Duren for a slam. Good ball movement by Detroit to cut into this 14-point lead that the Heat had. Now it's 12. Kyle Lowry manning the offense for the Heat. Looking for Hero. Lobs it inside the Jimmy Butler. He's guarded by Killian Hayes. This is a mismatch. Go to work, Jimmy. Go to work. Butler backs down Hayes. Gets good inside info. Goes up strong. No good. No foul. Pistons have 5-on-2 numbers, and it's going to be an easy layup by Jalen Duren plus a foul by Kyle Lowry. And the Pistons have a chance to make this a 9-point game by going to the line. Heat 2 of 9 from the field early in this third quarter. Don't like that attempted charge. Don't love that. Don't love that. Duren will be at the line trying to complete that 3-point play. Duren's free throw, back rim, no good. Isaiah Stewart tipped it up, no good. Rebound, Kevin Love. Bam Adebayo outlet. He dribbles the other way. Back out to Jimmy. Jimmy back inside the Bam, guarded by Ausar Thompson. Go to work, Bam. Bam backs in, goes up, blocked. Bad offense by the Heat in this third quarter. Jalen Duren the other way for the Pistons. What an acrobatic reverse layup by Jalen Duren. My goodness, was that impressive by the second-year man out of Memphis. Heat's offense has been really bad in this third quarter. Jimmy Butler the other way, drives in. No call. Thought there was a lot of contact, but he finds Bam for an easy 12-footer on the baseline. Good. Bam with 14 points. Heat's lead back up to 10. Cade Cunningham has the top of the key for Jimmy. Guarded by Jimmy. Lines up a 3. Cunningham no good. A rebound, Hero. Hero will push the pace for Miami. Finds Kyle Lowry, who drops it. He had an open 3, too, but he just dropped the ball. Right wing for Bam. Guarded by Cade Cunningham. He's going to back him down, double team. So kicks out to Lowry. Swung to Hero. Hero pump fakes a 3. Inside floater by Tyler. Good. Heat's lead back up to 12. Hero up to, I believe, now 11 points for Tyler. 67-55. Killian Hayes for Detroit. Pull up mid-range at the free throw line. Front rim, rebound Lowry. He'll push the pace for Miami. Lowry looking to drop it off. Gets it to Kevin Love. Love drives inside. Drops it off to Hero. Out to Hero for 3. Good! Tyler Hero loads up the bow and arrow. Bang! Tyler Hero gets the Heat lead up to 15. 70-55 Miami. Let's go Hero. starting to play better in this second half offensively. Tyler Hero, spam those 14s in the comment section. Let's go 14. Spam them for me. I'm giving shout-outs. Let's go. Hero now up to 12 points for Tyler. That doesn't seem right. No, 14, excuse me. That's what I thought. 14 points for Tyler, 14 for Bam, 11 for Jimmy. Axie type in 14. Razor type in 14. Kane, Jesse, Trim. Show me your 14s for Tyler. He struggled in the first half, but has 7 third quarter points. John G spamming 14. Mo Motivation says, I'm not a believer, but just being a believer right now. This in Q says 14. Major says upgrading to a B rating because Tyler Hero is doing better in the second half. Much better. 7 third quarter points. 2 solid Frankie spamming 14. Miss Boots Gibson 14. Axie says, I'm for sure getting Bam's prediction right. He's got 14. He just needs another bucket for you. Spam those 14s for the fifth-year man out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero. Let's go, Tyler. Major spamming those 14s. Let's get the chat rate flowing. Alex, 14. If you type 14, you're getting the shout-out. You're getting the shout-out. 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Heat lead by 15. Good brand of basketball, getting defense to offense. Enmo type in 14. King Mystic. Alex Tellez, excuse me. Even though Tyler Hero struggled from the field, is 6 of 17, which is 35%, he is still a plus 12 in the plus-minus department. And that just goes to show you that Tyler Hero is still playing good defense even when his shot's not falling. I've been impressed by Hero in this game just with his defense. Been very impressed. Ashley Joseph saying 14. Peanut Butter type in those 14. MH3L09 says 14. Good ball movement from Miami in that possession. Kevin Love drove inside, dropped it off to Bam, who kicked it back out to Tyler for a wide open right corner three. Bang. And then he, little bow and arrow, not a complete bow and arrow, but one like this. He said, God damn, after making it, because he's been struggling with his shot. Heat lead by 15. Cunningham has it for Detroit. Dribbles right, double teamed. Great defense by Miami. Swung to Killian Hayes. Hayes now has it. He'll take a mid-range jumper. That's good. Killian Hayes has really been searching for that mid-range shot at the free throw line. He's been able to convert a good amount of them. So Killian Hayes, the former, I think, 7th overall pick, has played pretty well. Jimmy Butler inside. Could have had a shot. Ends up passing out to Kevin Love for 3. No good. Jimmy Butler's got to take those shots. He's got to take that little 8-foot floater, man. Cade Cunningham the other way. Swings it to Osar Thompson. Back to Cade. Cade guarded by Hero. Will get a screen. Inside to Jalen Duren. Duren fouled on the floor, so Duren slammed it home, but they're going to say Kevin Love with a little bit of a contact on the floor, so no bucket for Jalen Duren. Hero's going to sub out. Normal rotation. Hero is the first Heat starter to sub out because Hero runs the second unit's offense alongside Jaquez and others, and Caleb Martin and company. Isaiah Stewart inside, guarded by Kevin Love, goes up, no good, rebound, good defense. Love with a deep outlet to Jimmy Butler. Butler pump fake fouled. They're going to say on the floor shooting, but that was a great outlet pass, probably the best outlet passer, I should say, in NBA history. Great job by Kevin Love to find the open man in transition. I'm curious to see if Jimmy Butler will head to the line or they're going to say it's on the floor. But they're going to say it was shooting, and Jimmy Butler misses the free throw. That's the only negative I have on Miami so far in this game, is that they have not been able to hit free throws as well as they normally do. Jimmy makes the second to push the Heat's lead back up to 14, 71-57. Cade Cunningham dribbles left, now right, almost stolen by Caleb Martin, but passed out to Jalen Duren. Duren to Hayes. Hayes back to Cunningham. Cunningham for a left wing triple. Good. Cade Cunningham gets up to 21 points on the evening, and it's 60-71. Kevin Love into Bam. Bam backing down Jalen Duren. Tough right-handed hook. Good. Good move by the big man inside to push the Heat's lead back up to 13. Like what I've seen from Bam. Very aggressive inside the painted area. Pass inside to Isaiah Stewart. Fouled by Kevin Love once again, but it will be on the floor once again. And Kevin Love will pick up yet another foul. Kevin Love has done good things offensively for the Heat in this game. Shooting threes, passing, outlet passes. But Kevin Love cannot defend in this league anymore. Razor, Caleb Martin checked in for Tyler Hero. Cunningham left side. Spin move by him. Kicks it back out to Killian Hayes. 4-3. Air ball. Kevin Love with the rebound. Outlet to Caleb Martin. Heat have room in transition. Martin with a fancy reverse layup. Missed it. That would have been some type of layup, though. Here comes Detroit. Marvin Bagley checks in. No James Wiseman in this game for Detroit. Cunningham gets doubled. Passes out of it. It'll be a Killian Hayes 3 after an air ball. That one rattles in and out. Rebound Jimmy Butler. That's 5 rebounds for Jimmy. Jimmy inside. We'll reset the offense now for Miami. Slow it down. Guarded by Ausar Thompson. Jimmy drives right. Jimmy kicks it to Lowry. Swung to Caleb Martin. Martin drives in. A Euro step. Back out to Bam. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Bam's got to create. Bam, step back, deep mid-range jumper. Good! Bam Adebayo! Showcasing why he's a super max type player. Shot clock winding down, no problem. Hesitation between the legs, step back. Bam Adebayo with a tough bucket. Shout out to 13. Marvin Bagley inside the other way for Detroit with an easy spin layup, 75-62. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lowry, lob pass to Bam, goes up, fouled by Cunningham. Lowry with another hospital ball. I am sick and tired of Kyle Lowry throwing these hospital balls to Jimmy and Bam. Kyle Lowry might be the worst lob passer in the NBA. He will just throw it up in all traffic with no regard. It's just ridiculous. Have some awareness, Kyle. Come on now. But Bam is feasting right now as he will be heading to the free throw line. Type your 13s in the comment section. Jimmy Butler has 9 rebounds in this game. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double. Has 12 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for Jimmy. But type those 13s for Bam Adebayo. He's feasting. He's feasting. We are 30 subs away from 5,800. Continue to hit that sub button. Shout out to Mo Motivation, Jay Green, Kane, Vaughn Taylor, Yami, Axie, Jack Riley. Bam makes the first free throw, so it's 76-62. Leading scorers for Miami, Bam Adebayo with 18, Tyler Hero with 14, and then Jimmy with 12. Miss Boots Gibson spamming 13. Jay Green, Heat Lifer 2, saying third best center in the NBA. Without a doubt, it is Jokic, tier break Embiid, tier break Bam, tier break everyone else. Those 3 centers are in their own tiers above everyone else. There's no doubt Bam is the third best center in the NBA. Gaming Legend, type in those 13s. Shout out to Gaming. Bam goes 2 for 2 at the line, 77-62. Oh my God, the Pacers have 140 points against the Wizards. The Wizards are going to be bad this year, man. Bagley has it, guarded by Caleb Martin. Bagley drives in, swooping left-handed layup, good. The former 3rd overall pick with a nice little bucket there. Bam Adebayo the other way. Passes it off to Jimmy Butler, guarded by Jaden Ivey. Jimmy gets a screen by Lowry. Jimmy drives left, swings it to Martin. Martin to Duncan Robinson, back to Martin. Caleb Martin lines up a straightaway triple, front rim. Caleb Martin has really struggled in this first game of the NBA season. Marcus Sasser putting on a handle or a series of dribble moves. Swings it to Ivy. Ivy inside. Back out to Sasser. Now Bagley, good ball moving by the Pistons. Bagley spins on Bam, trips and falls, and they're going to call a foul. That was good defense by Bam. Bagley just tried to do his fancy spin move he doesn't have in his bag, couldn't do it, and they call a foul on Bam. This shit pisses me off, man. Bam gets criticized, or not criticized, but penalized, I should say, for good defense. He played such good defense that Marvin Bagley fell on his own, and they call a foul. Pisses me off. But you know what doesn't piss me off? And that is our sponsor of today's live show, and that is Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. I've had so much fun playing Prize Picks this NBA season and preseason, and they are the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. You just play the numbers, so no worrying about pros or sharks stealing your money. Just pick 2 to 6 on player stat projections, and you could watch the winnings roll in if you pick correctly. And I've had a pretty good night thus far. My 4 picks, I have more than Jimmy Butler, 5 rebounds. He has 9. So I'm already good there. I have more than Cade Cunningham, 19.5 points. He has 21. So we're good there. So now I'm just down to Tyler Hero, more than 20.5 points. Hero has 14. So can Hero get 7 more points in this game? I hope so, because then it would just come down to Victor Wembanyama, more than 20 points, rebounds, and assists combined. I feel very confident I can make up to 10 times my money with this 4 pick. You can make up to 25 times if you do 6-player stat projections. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Easy, quick withdrawals with an enormous amount of gameplay selections. The best daily fantasy sports platform on the market. Go out there, join it today. And if you use promo code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS, you'll get that first deposit match up to $100. I implore you to join me over at Prize Picks. Today's Super Chat menu, if you have just joined us, this is what it is for the day. If you want to create this a party in a good atmosphere, we can. $5 beer cheers, $10 I'm taking a shot of 1800 tequila, $20 I'm pouring an entire Happy Dad into this and drinking out of it, a beer bong, if you will. And for $50 total, we will put on today's Miami Heat jersey of the game, which is the absolute favorite jersey of mine. It's my favorite jersey, without a doubt. I wear it every time I can. And if you want to see me rock a Heat jersey on stream, we have to tally $38 more in supers as a team. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Marvin Bagley at the free throw line, down by 13. Metro 21 checking in. What's up? What's up, Metro? Bagley at the line makes the first free throw. So it's 77-65. Heat lead with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bagley's second free throw is good. Heat lead by 11, 77-66. Thomas Bryant checks in. So it's Kyle Lowry, Thomas Bryant, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, and Duncan Robinson. Butler on the right wing, guarded by Alec Burks. Looking inside to Thomas Bryant. Nothing there, so Jimmy will do it himself. Drives in, pops, stops, and makes the tough little 8-foot floater and right in front of the basket. Good bucket from Jimmy. 79-66. Alec Burks quickly the other way for 3. No good. Butler with the rebound. It is a double-double for Jimmy. 14 points, 10 rebounds. Jimmy all the way to the rim. Can't finish. That was a good look for Jimmy, and he just could not finish it. Jaden Ivey now handles it for Detroit. He drives in on Lowry. Ivey up, fouled. Jaden Ivey will head to the free throw line. Down 13 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Good game in Brooklyn as the Cavs lead the Nets 90-87 at the end of the third quarter. What's up, Wood Mike? Yeah, of course I remember you, Wood Mike. Of course. Shout out to you. Jaden Ivey makes the first free throw. He's really struggled in this game. Averaged 16 points a game last season as a rookie. Tyler Hero checks in, and so does Jaime Jaquez Jr. Hero and Jaquez check in. Lowry and Jimmy Butler to the bench. So Hero will now take the lead scoring role on this Heat lineup. It's Hero, Robinson, Martin, Bryant, and Jaquez. Hero handling it, guarded by Jaden Ivey. Dribbles left, harassed, gets it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan getting a screen from Thomas Bryant. Robinson thought about a three, doesn't take it, gets it to TB. Bryant swings it out to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Hero pull up mid-range from the right elbow. Nothing but nylon. That's the type of offense you like to see out of Tyler. 16 points on the night, and it's just how he's so easily to get to his spot and hit it. 9 points for Tyler in the third quarter. 16 for the game. Needs 5 points for me to hit that more than on his points total. I need him to get there, so I go 3 for 3 on this game, and we just look to Wemby tonight. Jaden Ivey drives in, gets it to Sasser. Sasser, pull-up floater, front rim and in. Good soft touch by Sasser to cut into that Heat lead. It's 81-70. My bad on the scored. Dos Manitos to go. Hero straightaway triple. No good! That would have been huge for my prize pick selection. Shut up, prize pick. Minute to go in this third quarter. Sasser has it on the right wing. Gets a screen by Bagley. Sasser keeps control of the ball. Now swings it to Ivey. 5 on the shot clock. Ivey drives right on Martin. Uses that speed to get to the rim. Floater, good. Oh, they call a foul. I don't know where the foul is, but it's now a single-digit lead by the Heat. I don't know where that foul is. Let me look here on the replay. Oh, my God. That is some soft-ass shit right there by the official, man. Oh, what's up, Monty 2K? Gadley, you can check in the chat. Always love seeing Monty 2K. Ivey misses. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thomas Bryant is hurt. Thomas Bryant is hurt. I'll recap here in a second as Marcus Sasser laces up a triple and makes it. Oh, no. It's 81-75, and Thomas Bryant is hurt. Thomas Bryant is hurt. He's holding his left elbow. He'll set a screen for Hero. Hero floater inside, no good. Rebound Thomas Bryant. He goes up. He's fouled. So I don't really know how to break this down for you guys, but the Heat lead by 6. So on the free throw attempt by Ivey, he misses, and looks like Thomas Bryant's arm got stuck in the, let's see here on the replay. Thomas Bryant's arm got stuck in Marvin Bagley's arm, and it looks like a little bit of a hyperextension by Bryant, so I think he's actually going to be okay. So nothing too serious. There's maybe a little bit of a stinger. A little, you know how if you ever hyperextended a knee or an elbow, it hurts for a second and then feels all right. So Bryant looks to be fine. Hero missed the floater. Offensive rebound by Thomas Bryant. He was fouled. And then Thomas Bryant goes 2 for 2 at the line to give the Heat an 8-point lead again. But the Pistons on a little bit of a run here to cut in this lead. 8-second difference between shot and game clock. So Heat will have final possession in this third quarter. Ivey guarded by Tyler Hero. 15 seconds to go. Ivey drives right. Swings it to Joe Harris. Harris for 3. In and out. Rebound, Jaquez Jr. You have to go quick. 7 seconds left on the game clock. Jaquez goes left. Crosses over. Jaquez inside. Drops it off to Thomas Bryant. Out of bounds. Pistons ball. I would have liked to see Jaquez float that up and in. Sasser from half court almost goes in. My goodness. That would have been quite the dagger. But that's the end of the third quarter. It's 83-75. Heat lead as we go into the fourth quarter. And you know what time it is. It is fourth quarter time, so you guys should know what to do in the chat. Spam those 4s. It's fourth quarter time. Heat lead by 8. Let's get the comment section rolling. Jay Green, appreciate that comment saying my favorite YouTube channel. That means a lot. Razor, Jay Green, Axie, Mo Motivation, T, Stay Cold, GR, Yami, all spamming those 4s. Jack Riley says, boy wonder quarter. Well, I need 5 more points from Tyler. Yetta says, how many does Jaime have? He has 4 points. Monty 2K typing those 4s. Ashley, type in those 4s. Jay Green, keep on spamming those 4s. John G says it's Jimmy time in the fourth quarter. It absolutely is. Reaper, type in 4. I want to see 200 4s. There's 200 people in the chat. I want to see 200 4s. Keep on typing those 4s. You'll get shout out. Mo Motivation, type in those 4s. Monteca, Axie, Mo, spamming those 4s. Miss Boots Gibson. Too solid, Frankie says, does Jimmy has emo hair or no? He just did that for NBA Media Day and then reverted back to his normal hairstyle the next day. So, no, he's not playing with that haircut. Miss Boots Gibson, Kane Angel, Jay Green. Let's go Heat. 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 King Mystic spamming those 4s. Heat road trip after tonight's game. Friday night against the Celtics. We'll be live for that game. Saturday against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We will not be live for that game on Saturday night. I am moving into my apartment. And then Monday we will be live. The Heat play the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Heat will get a nice look at Damian Lillard in Milwaukee, which is going to be a fun game. Fun game. James Hicks spamming those 4s. And with that being said, it is fourth quarter time. So let's see who you got. Fourth quarter play underway. Let me know. MIA for the Heat, DET for the Pistons. Joe Harris is going to line up a triple to start the quarter. No good. Rebound fought for, gathered by Thomas Bryant. Thomas is going to have to bring it up the floor. Gets it to Caleb Martin. Heat lead by 8. Caleb Martin, top of the key. Martin finding Duncan Robinson on the left wing. In the Jaquez in the post. Jaquez guarded by Joe Harris. Swung to Duncan Robinson for 3. Good! Duncan Robinson knocks down his third 3 of the game. In 55 has played his ass off in this game. His ass off. Shout out to Duncan. Alec Burks drives inside on Jaime Jaquez. Great defense by the rookie. Forces a miss. Bryant with the rebound. Gets it to Jaquez. Jaquez pushes. Gets it to Robinson. Now to Bryant. Bryant's going to slow down the pace. Gets it to Tyler Hero. Hero controlling the offense. Hero drop off pass to Thomas Bryant. Inside layup in and out. Tough break for Miami, but here come the Pistons. Marcus Sasser guarded by Hero. It's going to be a step back 3 by Marcus. No good. Rebound Caleb Martin. Here comes Miami. Caleb's going to hand it back to Duncan Robinson, who swings it to Thomas Bryant. Inside the Duncan Robinson layup. What good offense by Miami. Thomas Bryant finds the cutting Duncan Robinson for an easy layup, and the Heat's lead is back up to 13. And Duncan Robinson has played one hell of a season opener. I can tell you that. My goodness, does he look really freaking good. Duncan Robinson might be back. He might be back, man. I don't want to say, but he might be back. Shout out to you in the chat saying I'm Japanese. I don't know what your name is. I'm sorry. I can't read Japanese. I can't read Japanese. I wish I could though. That would be pretty cool. But while we are in a TV timeout, I'll tell you guys about our sponsor for today's show one last time. Shut up to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Just play the numbers. No worrying about playing pros or sharks. Pick 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you hit on all of them, you can watch the winnings roll in up to 25 times your money. And my selections for tonight, it can make me 10 times my money. I took more than Jimmy Butler, 5 rebounds. He has 10, so I already made that one positive. More than Cade Cunningham, 19.5 points. He's in 20-point club, so I hit that. Tyler Hero at 20.5. He has 16, so I need 5 more points from Tyler, and then more than 20.5 or 20 points, rebounds, assists for Victor Wembanyama. But I love Prize Picks because I don't have to worry about not getting my money. Quick, easy withdrawals alongside an enormous amount of player stat projections, which make playing daily fantasy sports so much fun. Shout out to Prize Picks, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. And with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, gotta implore you guys to subscribe. We're 29 subs away from 5,800. We're going to do watch parties all season long, Heat videos every day as well. And if we hit 5,800 subscribers today, 29 more, taking a shot at Tequila for free. It's normally $10 on our Super Chat menu. Monty2K says, Nick, I'm going to use whoever you choose on Prize Picks. I trust you a lot. Listen, I appreciate the trust. I've been on a little bit of a cold streak, Monty. I got to be honest, a little bit cold. But let's see if I could heat up. I'm 2 for 2. Need Tyler to get 5 more points. I think he'll do it. My biggest fear is that the Heat pull away. Tyler Hero sits on the bench and doesn't get 5 more points. That's my biggest fear right now. Biggest fear right now. But hopefully he will be able to get the job done. Alfonso says 2 points so far from both our point guards together. Pathetic. Yeah, it's not great. But when you see good offensive performances from Duncan Robinson and your 3-star players, you're not going to complain. Right out of the timeout break, it's a turnover by the Pistons, an illegal screen called on Isaiah Stewart, and the Heat will retain or get the ball back, I should say. We'll continue to hit that sub button. Let's get closer to 5,800 daily videos. Hit that sub button. Caleb Martin handling the rock for Miami. Guarded by Alec Burks, swings it to Duncan Robinson inside the Jaquez Jr. Jaquez Jr. putting the moves on Joe Harris. It's going to be a fadeaway floater. Good! Jaime Jaquez Jr. continuing to flash some offensive talent. 90-75. I love what I've seen about it. Triple J, man. Love it. Cade Cunningham, step back 3, no good. Rebound Thomas Bryant. Heat have a chance to extend their lead. Tyler Hero has it. He dribbles right, now slows it down, gets it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan attacks the cut, swings it to Thomas Bryant, cutting down the rim for a tomahawk slam. Heat lead by 17. This team is unbelievable. Pistons turn it over. Thomas Bryant has it. He'll push for Miami. Thomas inside, kick ball. They're not going to call it. Ball finds Caleb Martin for a corner 3. It's good. Caleb Martin. All they're going to say is foot's on the line. It's 94-75. Another timeout by the Brooklyn Nets. Detroit Pistons. Heat lead by 19. Let's freaking go. Let's go Heat. 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 Spam it in the chat. Heat lead by 19 on opening night. This is what you like to see. Let's go. Starters might not come back in, which would be devastating because I need Tyler to score 5 more points. Nicholas spamming let's go Heat. Yami, let's go Heat. D. Mike saying let's go. Frank Nelson saying let's go. Jay Green saying let's go. Mo Motivation saying rest Jimmy, rest. We'll see. I don't know if he needs to come back into this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does get rest. MH3 says let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. James Hicks saying go Heat. Kane saying go Heat, go. About 9 minutes remaining in this first game of the season for the Heat. And they are up 19 points. Jay Green says, can't wait for the Boston game. F Boston. Me too, man. Friday night in TD Garden. Jack Riley says, Hero 5 more for Roley. Tyler, I know you're watching the stream while you're on the bench. Listen to Spo. Can you score 5 more for me? I need you, kid. He's 7 of 20 from the field, too. So if he could have just made it 2 more shots, man. He's 2 for 6 from 3. He could just make 2 more, 1 3 and 1 of those floaters, man. John G says they don't know it's Heat culture. This is a different NBA team, one of a kind. You can Ball, you're going to give it all for Spo. He's the GOAT head coach in the making. I don't disagree. Best coach in the NBA without a doubt. Without a doubt. I don't know if you guys hear the studio next to us here at Chat Sports, but the Knicks stream is going nuts. Knicks up by 6 on the Celtics in MSG. They're talking about the in-season tournament for the Heat right now. The first Heat in-season tournament group play game is next Friday against the Washington Wizards. We will be live for that game. Play resumes. Oh, boy. Jalen Duren and one. Jaime Jaquez Jr. bit for the pump fake and tumbled over and fell hard to the ground. It looks like Jaquez is okay. That could have been scary for Miami. Duren with an easy layup plus the foul. So 94-77. Oh, they're saying it was... Okay, the scoreboard just updated. 94-78. All right, same lineup for Miami with 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Duncan Robinson with 15 points off the bench for the Heat. He's got on the left side in the Jaquez, guarded by Isaiah Stewart. Jaquez drives left, spins to his middle, kicks it out to Hero. Hero pump fakes a 3. Hero inside, drops it off to Jaquez, off Jaime Jaquez, out of bounds. Or they're going to say it's off Detroit. It's going to be Heat basketball, baseline out of bounds. Detroit touched it last. Who's going to pass it in for Miami? It's going to be Caleb Martin. Drew Smith checking into the game. Why the hell is Drew Smith playing in this game? Sick of Drew Smith. All my homies hate Drew Smith. He'll inbound the ball, though, for Miami. Looking for Duncan. Can't get it to him. It's going to be Tyler Hero. Pump fake. Wide open corner. Baseline jumper. No good. Tyler, I need you, buddy. I need 5 freaking points. He's 7 of 21 from the field. He cannot score. Cade Cunningham drives in on Tyler Hero. Euro step. Layup good. And just like that, the Pistons back in within 14. Hero gets a screen from Thomas Bryant. Hero inside. Pump fake. Goes up strong. No good again. Blocked by the Pistons. Hero has been horrific offensively. Cade Cunningham the other way. Alec Burks corner 3. Good. I assume Miami's going to call a timeout. They do. Heat only lead by 11. Hero has been so bad. God damn it. Hero has been bad. Heat lead by 11 with 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Bad offense by Miami. Jack Riley says, suit up. I'm ready to go. Ooh, I could get some buckets. Tyler Hero has just not been able to get his offensive rhythm today. Frank, I agree. Hero has to settle down and stop forcing things. It feels like he is forcing things. If you want the Miami Heat to win, 240 people watching, hit that sub button. Sub for Heat Dubs. Let's get this number closer to 5,800. It would be ideal if you guys got there. I'll take a shot of tequila. Actually asked, should we have traded Hero for Lillard? Well, if we could have, I assume they would. I don't think Hero was not in trade talks, if you know what I mean. Like, I even though what Pat Riley said he wasn't, I don't believe that. Hero is 7 of 22 from the field. He has really struggled with his shot tonight. Really struggled. Yeah, Thousand Eyes says this is why most teams didn't want a player like Hero. It's possible. Jimmy Butler back into the game. Hero replaced by Jimmy. Interesting. Bam in for Thomas Bryant. Duncan Robinson laces up a long triple. No good. Rebound Detroit. Pistons have a chance to make this a single-digit game. They're on an 8-0 run in the last minute and 10 seconds. Cade Cunningham working on Jaquez Jr. Cade pull-up mid-range jumper good. It's a single-digit lead for the Heat. 9-point lead for Miami. 94-85 with 7 minutes to go. Oh, boy. Buckle up, Heat fans. Duncan Robinson has it on the right side. Gets it back to Jimmy in the corner, guarded by Alec Burks. Jimmy Butler, guarded by Burks. Jimmy goes inside, spins, foul. Jimmy Butler will be baseline out of bounds or sideline out of bounds. Caleb Martin will check back in, I believe, for Drew Smith. Could be wrong. Martin checks in for Jaquez. So Jaquez will sit down. I'd put Hero back in the game for Drew Smith. I know he struggled, but he's one of your better closers. Get Hero back in this game. Butler, left wing, drives inside, kicks it out to Caleb Martin. Martin lines up a three, no good. Bad offense by Miami late in this fourth quarter. Inside pass to Isaiah Stewart. He slams it home. 7-point lead for Miami, and Pistons have all the momentum. 12-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Heat were up 19 at one point, now only 7 after a 12-0 run. Bam Adebayo fouled by Isaiah Stewart, so it would be side out for Miami. I'd get Tyler back in this game, man. I know you've struggled, and I know he struggled, but you're struggling offensively. And Tyler here will give you more offense than Drew Smith. He just will. Jimmy Butler on the right side of the court, guarded by Stewart. Jimmy Butler sizing him up. Jimmy drives right, stops, turns around, gets it to Bam. Bam, deep mid-range jumper, front rim, no good. Rebound, Cade Cunningham. This Heat offense has gone cold, man. This is a choke job. This is a choke job. Cade drives in. Reverse layup. No good. Offensive rebound putback. Jalen Duren. Heat's lead down to 5. It's a 14-0 run, and Coach Spoelstra calls another timeout. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This one has gotten dicey. This one has gotten dicey. This has gotten dicey. This has gotten ugly. Jay Green saying still believes. Let me know who you got in the comment section. Let me know. It's coming down to the wire. It looked like the Heat were going to run away with this one, up 19 in the fourth quarter, but now they only lead by 5. Sketchy. It's getting sketchy. It is getting sketchy. Let me know what you guys think. We're back in game action. Bam Adebayo guarded by Duren. Heat rocking with the starting lineup, so Lowry and Hero and Kevin Love all check back in. Butler out to Bam. Back to Butler. It's a 2-man game. Butler guarded by Killian Hayes. Butler inside. Pump fake. Up. Fouled. Jimmy Butler will head to the free throw line to stop the 14-0 run that the Pistons are on. All right, come on. Come on. We're good. We're good. We're good. 5-point lead. Hero back in, which I like. Yeah, Mo, I agree. This is where Hero has to give some light work for Jimmy, not put all the pressure on Butler to close this game out. As 22 does make that first free throw. 95-89. 95-89. Butler's second free throw, no good. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Heat's 6-point lead. Isaiah Stewart laces a triple. No good. Good box out by Jimmy. Bam with the rebound. All right, that's a big-time box out right there. Butler now has it. Guarded by Cade Cunningham. Butler drives left. All the way to the rim. Stops. Looks to finish. Doesn't. But Bam Adebayo with an offensive putback dunk. Heat back up by 8. Big time bucket by Bam. Killian Hayes looks to answer with a corner three. Cannot. Offensive rebound, though, by Isaiah Stewart. And a foul by Kevin Love. Kevin Love commits the foul. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. 25 away from 5,800. 250 people watching. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Cunningham, sideline out of bounds. Gets to Killian Hayes. Hayes drives in, stops, passes inside, swatted away. Jalen Duren now gets it. It's Cunningham on the left side. Cunningham gets a screen. Guarded by Bam. 3 on the shot clock. Lock him up, Bam. Tough step back, mid-range jumper by Cunningham. No good. Rebound by Isaiah Stewart. Putback. Damn it. Isaiah Stewart has been all over the glass. Heat 6-point lead still. Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Lowry gets it to Bam. Bam on the right wing. Bam looking for Jimmy. Nothing there, so we'll reset it out to Lowry. Swung to Love. Love looking for Hero. Hero gets it. Hero thought about a three. Doesn't take it. Now he will shoot over Isaiah Stewart. No good. Hero has really struggled. 4 minutes left to go. Heat still lead by 6. Cade Cunningham has it. Fouled on the floor by Kyle Lowry. Lowry reached into the cookie jar. Oh, man. Jack Riley says, where's Swider? He's not even active today, actually. Continue to hit that sub button. If you subscribe, I've been told that the Heat will win this game. Adam Silver just gave me a call. Killian Hayes has it top of the key, guarded by Hero. Hayes to his left. Here, Hayes, step back mid-range, good. 4-point lead. Oh, boy. This game's getting really tight. Bam Adebayo brings it back up for Miami. Bam has it, swings it to Butler. 4-point lead. Jimmy drives in to the right, stops, pulls up for a floater, misses it, gets his own rebound. Jimmy finds a cutting Kevin Love for a nice layup. That's a big-time bucket and cut by K-Love to get the Heat's lead back up to 6. First team to 100 usually wins. It's 99-93. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Cade Cunningham, guarded by Hero. Cade, pull up mid-range. No good. Rebound Kevin Love. Looks for the outlet. Nothing there, so just finds Jimmy. Here we go. Jimmy, it's crunch time. Jimmy looking inside the Bam. Bam fouled off ball by Cade. All right. Hit that sub button. Let's see that number climb. Let's see it climb. Isaiah Stewart lost sight of Kevin Love, and he was able to cut back door for an easy layup. Good find by Jimmy Butler. Butler has 15 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Butler drives inside, hard foul, and Butler will head to the free throw line. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Butler with a chance to put the Heat up 8 with a pair of free throws and get the Heat in the triple digits. Let's go Heat chance at the Kaseya Center. Our MVP, Jimmy Butler at the line. Jimmy's first free throw, good. 193. Heat lead. Come on, Heat. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. If you're a Heat fan looking for more Heat watch parties throughout the season. Also, Heat videos every day on Heat news, Heat rumors, trade rumors. We are the channel for you. Butler goes 2-2 at the line. It's 101-93. Hit that sub button. Cade Cunningham dribbles to his right. In on Bam Adebayo. Tough layup, good. That's a tough bucket from the former number 1 overall pick against one of the premier defenders in our league. 6-point lead. Cade's got 27 points, 8 assists. What a performance from Cunningham. Butler has it on the right side, guarded by Burks. Now Killian Hayes. Jimmy Butler, spin to the rim, misses, gets his own rebound. Put back, goes! Jimmy Butler, our closer, continuing to do Jimmy Butler things. Pistons quickly the other way. Corner three for Burks, no good. Heat control the board, 103-95 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Butler smelling blood in the water. Spin, jumper on Cunningham, no good. That would have been a nice bucket from Jimmy. Burks with the board. Cunningham now dribbles right. Stops, pops, mid-range by Cade, no good. Rebound, Jalen Duren. Duren out to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart drives in. Now backing down Kevin Love. Right hook by Isaiah Stewart does go. So it's back to a 6-point game. 97-103. 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Dos Manitos. Bam turns it over. Bad pass. Here comes Cade Cunningham. Lob to Jalen Duren. Dunk. It's a 4-point game. 103-99. The Heat led as much as 19 in this game. Now it's only 4. Hero lobs it inside to Jimmy. He hits a turnover. It's a bad pass. Tyler Hero has played horrific. Bad basketball. Cade Cunningham, 3, good. Right wing 3 for Cade, and it's a 1-point game. My goodness, a 9-2 run in the last minute and a half for Detroit. Let me know. This is a bad performance in the fourth quarter by the Miami Heat. They led as much as 19. It is now a 1-point lead for Miami. Let me know who you got in the chat. MIA for the Heat, DET for the Pistons. This would be an all-time collapse by Miami, and we would be in a bad way if unable to win this game. Oh, minute 45 to go. This is a hard watch if you're a Heat fan. To have such a commanding fourth quarter lead and yet blow it away, you were up 19. 19. How do you blow it to a bad Pistons team, man? They got to tighten up and close this one out because this would be as bad as a loss as I've ever seen by the Miami Heat if they're not able to finish this one. Jotham shows Cade is an all-star caliber player this year. I agree. Cade Cunningham has been unbelievable tonight. He has 30 points, I believe. 30 points, 8 assists. Cade Cunningham showing why he was the number 1 pick. Heat still rolling with Kevin Love, Tyler Hero, Bam, Lowry, and Jimmy. Kevin Love will inbound it, sideline out of bounds. Going to need someone to step up here offensively for Miami. Don't know who it's going to be, but need someone. Lowry has it left wing. Gets a screen from Kevin Love. Lowry, nothing there. Gets it to Kevin Love. Love, nothing. Gets it back to Lowry. This has been a horrible offensive possession for Miami. It's going to be a pick and roll between Lowry and Bam. Lowry inside. Floater, no good. Rebound, Detroit. They have a chance to take the lead. They have a chance to take the lead. Cade Cunningham guarded by Jimmy Butler. Minute 20 to go. Cunningham now guarded by Bam Adebayo. And they're going to call a defensive 3 seconds. What are we calling here? They're going to actually call an off-ball foul. Pistons not in the bonus. So with a minute 15 to go in this game, it's sideline out of bounds. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Heat Report. 20 subs away from 5,800. Hit that sub button for more Heat news and rumors. Cunningham drives inside. Blocked by Bam! What a play by Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler saves the ball from going out of bounds. Heat have a chance with a minute to go to extend their lead. Tyler's got it. Someone close this game out. What a play by Bam. Tyler guarded by Alec Burks. Tyler drives left. Stops. Step through left-handed layup. No foul called. He's incensed. It looked like he was fouled. Burks the other way for the Pistons. Drive it out to Cunningham. 3. No good. Rebound. Fought 4. Off Bam. It's off Bam. Pistons will have basketball. 35 seconds left. Cunningham drove in last possession. Great block by Bam. He's been incredible this game. Good save. I would like to see a replay because I felt like Tyler was fouled, but instead, no call. Pistons inbounding it, baseline out of bounds. It's going to be into Alec Burks on the right side. Burks drives in on Lowry. Goes up for a tough floater. No good. Rebound Kevin Love. 27 seconds left. 6-second shot clock, game clock differential. 20 seconds left to go. Hero has it. Close it out. Someone close it out right now. Come on, Miami. Jimmy has it left wing. It'll be a screen by Bam. 5 seconds left. Jimmy drives left. Jimmy inside. Jimmy out to Love. Dagger. Kevin Love. In and out. Rebound Pistons. They got 2 seconds left. Timeout. 2.5 seconds left. Heat lead by 1. Oh my. Kevin Love had a wide open right wing 3 to win this ball game and put the Heat up by 4, and he could not make it. It rattled in and out. So now the Pistons will have the ball, sideline out of bounds, 2.5 seconds left in this game. Send the good vibes this way. Oh my God, K-Love was so close to rattling this in. Oh man, Kevin Love kneeling down. He is so upset. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. 412 people watching live. If you want the Miami Heat to win, hit that sub button. Score 103 Heat. Pistons 102. 2 seconds left in the game. Pistons will have it sideline out of bounds. Monty Williams diving up a play. I imagine they were going to either look for a lob play to Jalen Duren or Isaiah Stewart, or get Cade Cunningham moving to his right with an ability to stop and pop for a mid-range jumper. I imagine that the Heat put in an all-defensive lineup here. You can't rock with that lineup that was just on the floor. You have to go with a more defense. Put in Caleb Martin. Put in Jaime Jaquez Jr. Lord Buddy Bear with a $2 super chat. We'll get to that in a second. Shout out Lord Buddy Bear. But my goodness, 2 seconds left in the game. I am very nervous. Hit that sub button. Subscribe for Heat Dubs. 19 away from 5,800. Let's get there. If we do, I'm taking a shot of tequila. Or you could send in $10. I'll take a shot of tequila. My heart is racing. It should not be this fast for a regular season game, which is game 1 of 82. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am so goddamn nervous for no reason. It is the regular season, game 1 of 82. Yet my heart is pounding like it's game 5 of the NBA Finals. Got to take a chill pill or something. All right, on the floor for Miami, it is Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. For Pistons, it's Killian Hayes, Jalen Duren, Alec Burks, Joe Harris, and Cade Cunningham. Let's see what the Monty Williams cooked up for the Pistons. I said, Joe Than says, watch for the lob. I agree. I think they're going to try to draw something up. Oh, my God, for anyone. They get into Cade Cunningham, guarded by Butler. Cade, deep 3. No good! Heat win! Heat win! Ball game! Miami Heat survive! Jimmy Butler with great defense on Cade Cunningham. Forced up a deep 3, and he could not get it to go. Hit back rim, and no good. Jimmy Butler walks off to the locker room. Heat win. Spam those W's. Jay Green spamming it up. Hit those W's. Heat move to 1-0 on the season. Let's freaking go. It wasn't pretty, but the Heat get the stop when it matters most. Cade couldn't get it to go, and the Heat are off and running to a 1-0 record. Almost choked it away, but the Heat win 103-102. Good defense by Jimmy on that final possession. Keep on spamming those W's. Hell yeah. Woo-hoo! Spam the W's. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing these watch parties all year long on your Miami Heat. You want the best analysis, best Heat coverage, best Heat rumors, news, all the whole 9 yards. This is the channel for you. So hit that sub button. Let's go Heat. W's, baby. Got those W's. Nicholas says, love the energy, bro. Appreciate that. Put my heart and soul into the Miami Heat. It's bad how much they ruin my day, my mood. It's bad how much they ruin my mood. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Wood, Mugen, Jay Green, James Hicks, Riley Shea, Phantom, Nicholas, Razor. Woo! Grazer says, man, why did that feel intense like Game 2 versus the Nuggets? I agree, dude. I literally, before that defensive possession, my heart was absolutely pounding. I'm telling you, like it was Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I was sweating that out like crazy. But the Heat hold on, win the ball game, 1-0 record on the year. Let's frickin' go. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Shout out to Lord Buddy Bear for that $2 super chat. Rolly, you look like a lot about that Lakers host. Yeah, I actually hopped on the Lakers channel yesterday and had to do some stuff for them to help out us here at Chat Sports. But shout out Lord Buddy Bear. We weren't able to get to 50 tonight for me to put on the jersey. I got to be honest, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to $50 in super chats, but it's okay. I'll have to settle for a Heat win and a lot of new subscribers. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in tonight. 240 people still watching. Oh, man. Picked up about, I think, 40 new subscribers today, so appreciate that. Appreciate that. 43. If you're one of the 230 people watching and you still aren't subscribed, please join the channel. We're 8 away from that 5,800 mark I set. And if we get there tonight, I will take a shot at tequila. It helps us grow. It's a good time. Whew. All right, I'm starting to calm down a little bit. Boston Celtics next on the schedule. 6 subscribers away. Can we get there? Can we get that? Yeah, I agree, Major. Not the best game for the Heat. But, hey, we'll have to take what we get. We take a win any way they come. We take a win any way we come. Not going to complain about wins. Not going to complain about wins. 5 subscribers away from 5,800. Yes, Lord Buddy Bear. F Boston. F Boston. F the Boston Celtics. No one likes those losers, man. No one likes those losers. Just getting some stats ready for the post-game show, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the halftime show, or the halftime game show. $204 people still watching. 3 subscribers away from 5,800. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Getting some of the stats ready to go. And then we will have a full breakdown of the Heat's first game of the NBA season, where they win 103-102. Woo! 3 more. Can we get there? 3 more. Can we get there? Just moved over some of those stats. 3 more subscribers. Let's get there. Come on. Riley Shea saying sub. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Hey, we got there. Appreciate whoever. Oh, no. What the hell? Guys. What? What is happening? What? Why did we get there and then just lose 3 subscribers? Hey! We'll check back in on the sub numbers here in a second. But why are we losing subscribers? But shout out to Miss Boots Gibson with the $5 super chat. There we go. Back closer to the number. Shout out to Miss Boots Gibson. Go motherfucking Heat. Hell yes. Hell yes. That's a beer cheers. Woo! Woo! Heat 1-0. Shout out to Ms. Boots Gibson. a real one in the chat. See, oh my, you guys, train wreck. Can we just hit 4 more subscribers, please? It was so fun when we got to 5,800. Now you guys are being mean people, not letting me have my fun. Just ridiculous. Let me fix some of these stats. Oh, you guys, I tell you what. I tell you what. Just fixing some of these stats, and then we'll... All right, one more. We're almost back. We're almost back. Can we get... There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Oh, guys, can we just hit there and stop, man? I'd like to get to... There we go. All right, one more. Come on. Might be Lord Buddy Bear. You know, I'm done. You guys broke me. I'm a broken man. I am a broken man. I'm a broken man. There we go. I will revisit that after I do my segment here. Oh, man. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. One more second, and then we'll get our our game ready here. All right. All right, you guys ready for the breakdown of this game? Because if you are, you're getting it anyway. So here we go. Your Miami Heat are 1-0 on the new NBA 23-24 NBA season. 103-102 victory for the Heat in the 305. They defend home court after almost blowing a 19-point lead. They were up 19 at one point in the fourth quarter, but it came tight at the end. The Pistons had a chance to win this game late, but were not able to capitalize. Cade Cunningham misses a 3 at the buzzer, and the Heat survive with a 103-102 victory. And I just want to get the comment section flowing right off the bat. Get that W's in the chat. Type the W's. Heat win 103-102. There's a lot to break down from this game. I'm excited to go over it with you guys, but spam those W's in the comment section below. Heat win, man. It wasn't pretty, but I will never complain about a Heat victory a day in my life. I think the main story, though, of this game is how much Tyler Hero struggled. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, shot 7 of 24 from the field. That's not going to cut it. I expected Tyler Hero to take a jump, a leap, if you will, in this NBA season, averaging 23, 24 points a game while shooting efficient from the field, because I felt like he was motivated after hearing his name in trade talks so often over the past couple of years. This year was the most real the trade talks have ever been, and he was still with the Miami Heat. So I thought he was going to come out and put the league on notice. But he really struggled. 7 of 24 from the field, could never really get a rhythm going, was blocked in this game by like about 8 or 9 times. Like, I'm not even kidding. The Pistons, big men, were absolutely swatting away Tyler Hero's shot attempts, and he struggled down the stretch. I had him more than 20.5 points on Prize Picks. I believe Tyler was going to have a good game. Evidently, he does not, and it hurts the Heat as they escape a victory. But like, I don't want to like be too negative about a Heat victory, but I am a little wary because you're facing a team that is not good. The Detroit Pistons are not a good basketball team. Let's not get it twisted. And you didn't have the best night offensively. I felt like there was a lot of stagnant, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of shots that were open that the Heat failed to connect on. They finished with 103 points, and I want to check back here. They scored only 20 points in the fourth quarter. That's not going to be acceptable. And I feel like they really struggled to score down the stretch in this game, right? Like, they were moving early. They were up, I believe it was 94 to 75. That was the 19-point lead. And then from there on out, you get outscored. What is that? You scored 9 points. They scored 20, so 20 to 9. That's not going to cut it. And if you do that against better teams, a la the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, who you play in 2 of your next 3 games. Heat play the Celtics on Friday. The Heat play the Bucks next Monday. If you put up fourth quarter stinkers like that, you're going to lose. Now, with that being said, like I mentioned, the Heat did win, so I'm not going to come out here and complain. But I am concerned a little bit about the choke job that the Heat tried to put on, because I don't want to see them lose any games this year. And if they're going to put up fourth quarter performances like they did tonight, it's going to be very difficult to beat the elite of the elite teams. But speaking of elite, I want to give a shout out to Bam Adebayo because he played terrific in this game. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 13 from the field. Shot 53% from that field, basically 54 if you round up. And he had, I would argue, a game-saving block late in this fourth quarter. Cade Cunningham, trailing by 1, drove in to the left, went up with a lefty layup, and Bam swatted it. Jimmy saved it, and the Heat had another possession. Now, they didn't score on that possession, but it allowed the Heat to milk 25 seconds off the clock and have a chance to put the game away with a dagger. They were not able to do so, but Bam Adebayo's defensive prowess, his offensive game, was on full display. And I'm not going to come out and say Bam Adebayo is the best player on this Heat team. It is still Jimmy Butler. But Bam is undoubtedly a top 20 player in the association, a top 3 defender in the NBA. I have him at number 1. And when he's giving you 22 points on 54% shooting, which is what he shot last year, you're going to be very happy. I actually think Bam struggled a little bit, too, with his mid-range shot. He's usually much more efficient in that 10 to 15-foot range. He wasn't able to convert today, and he still gave you 22 on 50% shooting. So I'm not going to sit here and be upset with what Bam Adebayo did. He was terrific defensively, absolutely terrific. And that's probably the reason why the Heat were able to come away with a victory tonight, is because of Bam's defense and his just overall offensive game. More breakdown in a second, but got to give some love to our sponsor on today's show, and that is Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. You don't have to worry about playing pros or sharks like on other daily fantasy sports platforms. You just have to play the projections. Pick 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you could win up to 25 times your money if you go 6 for 6 and get that 25 times plus. Looking back on what I did for the Heat Pistons game, I was doing so well. I had more than Jimmy Butler rebounds. He was in double figures with 13 rebounds. Cade Cunningham, more than 19.5 points. He had 30. Tyler Hero, though, let me down. I had 20.5 more than, and he only finished with 16, shooting horrifically from the field. So bad day from Tyler. But go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. I'm going to continue to play Prize Picks all season long. Tonight's loss does not deter me away. The best daily fantasy sports app on the platform or planet, or on the planet, excuse me. So join them today. That link is in the comments and description of today's video. Another player I have to show love to before we get to the main man, Jimmy Butler, is Duncan Robinson. I criticized him quite a bit in the preseason of the Miami Heat. I thought he was a little timid. He was not able to hit his three-pointers. But now he was able to hit his threes. He had 15 points. He shot 6 of 10 from the field. And the thing that stood out to me so much about Duncan Robinson is his connection with Bam Adebayo. Bam and Duncan have a tremendous mental connection where they know what they're going to do or what each other are going to do on every given play. Duncan doesn't have to worry about faking going to the top of the key, cutting back door, and Bam throwing it out of bounds because he was expecting a handoff. Bam and Duncan are like a quarterback wide receiver, like Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill. They both know what the defense is doing and how they're defending them. So if Duncan's getting overstepped and overguarded, cut back door for an easy layup. If he's getting a little bit underguarded, Duncan's going to come around the hip, catch the dribble handoff, and launch up a three, or draw a defender and hit Bam on a roll. Duncan Robinson and Bam Adebayo's connection on the offensive end is so pivotal for the Miami Heat. And I don't think you should expect Duncan to give you this every single night. But if you're able to get 10 to 12 points from Duncan off the bench on a given night while shooting above 38% from beyond the arc, your offense becomes so much more dynamic, because helping out on Duncan Robinson, who looked like his 2019-20 self today, where he earned himself a large contract and is one of the best three-point shooters in the league, if he can play like he did tonight, it's just going to draw more attention to him, which will allow Tyler Hero more open looks, Jimmy Butler more open looks, and Bam Adebayo more open looks. So there is no downside to Duncan Robinson playing well like this. And I know a lot of fans, including me, wanted to trade him this offseason. If he plays like that, I don't think we're trading him at all in this season. But I got to give some love to Jimmy Butler as well. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists for a main man, number 22. 6 of 18 from the field. He struggled as well, knocking off that rust. If you remember, he didn't play in the preseason at all. So he's still working out some of his kinks. This was his preseason. So don't get too upset about Jimmy Butler. I think that he will find his offensive rhythm. He was actually good offensively in the first half. Didn't really have any offensive mojo in that third and fourth quarter. Part of the reason why the Pistons were able to come back. But the Heat were able to hold on and move to 1-0 on the new season. And speaking of the season, we are never going to stop with our Miami Heat coverage. Non-stop videos and watch parties all season long. If you want to be the most informed Heat fan on the planet, you'll get all Heat news, Heat rumors, trade rumors, the whole 9 yards. Join the channel. We're close to 6,000 subscribers. Let's hit that sub button and keep on climbing to that magical number. Let's move on to Kyle Lowry now, because I have a lot of thoughts on the Heat point guard rotation. Because let's just call a spade a spade. The Miami Heat have the worst point guard rotation in the entire NBA. Let's just call a spade a spade. Kyle Lowry, at 37 years old, making $29.7 million, puts up these numbers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 0 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 for 1 from the field. Kyle Lowry is not good, and he's a serious liability for this Heat team. And it sucks that he is a liability. If you were paying him $10, $12 million, it would be fine. But the fact that Kyle Lowry is making $29.7 million is a travesty. It should not be allowed. And it just absolutely stinks that the Heat are converting so much of this money to Kyle Lowry, a point guard who is way past his prime. Someone that should not be on a championship contending team as their starting point guard. Yet he is. Now, maybe Josh Richardson, when he comes back and is healthy from this foot injury, retains that or takes over that starting point guard role next to Tyler Hero. He'll help the Heat defensively, and maybe he's better offensively as well. But when you think of Kyle Lowry and Drew Smith being your 2 point guards tomorrow, that is not okay. That should not be allowed. The Heat have the worst point guard depth in the league. I like Josh Richardson, but the fact that it's him, Kyle Lowry, and Drew Smith is sad. That is not a good point guard rotation. I like the Heat roster outside of the point guards. They have good depth at the wings. Jaime Jaquez Jr. played well. Thomas Bryant played good off the bench. We talked about Duncan Robinson. Caleb Martin struggled, but we know what he can do. Kyle Lowry, Drew Smith, horrible point guard rotation. Maybe Josh Richardson fixes it a little bit and changes my mindset on the Heat point guard depth. But as of now, I think the Heat absolutely need to make a move for a point guard in the NBA. I don't know who it is. I know people are going to say James Harden. I don't think it's going to be James Harden. The Heat would have to be very bad the rest of the part of this early season for them to go out and make a major move like that. So I don't see it happening. But I'll tell you this. if the Heat do make a move, whether it be benching Kyle Lowry, trading for a point guard, or signing a point guard, maybe Goran Dragic, I don't know. The Heat needs something. We will have a video for you. And if you want more Heat news and rumors the rest of the way, hit that sub button. Also, hit those notifications on so you will never miss a thing when we go live, when we put out a video. It's the best way to stay in the loop and be the most informed Heat fan on the planet. So hit that sub button and turn on those notifications. I'll see you Friday for a watch party against the Celtics, so make sure you tune in for that. All right. We hit 5,800, so shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Still 120 people watching. Appreciate all of you guys and all of you people who have subscribed. I'll ask you guys one last question before I head out and get out that video for you guys as Razor heads out. Let me know. Grade the Heat tonight. A, B, C, D, or F. I thought it was a B+ first half, and now I think it is probably a C- performance. I think a C- performance is fair after how poorly they played in the fourth quarter. I think that's a fair grade. I think that is a fair grade for the Heat. Fair grade for Miami. Let's give some shout-outs. Axie says B-. Razor says B. Heat Lifer says C-. Kane says probably C- on fourth. I agree. It was a bad fourth quarter performance. Bad fourth quarter, man. Not good. Jay Green says C. Jay Green says C. All right. Going to sign off. Heat 1-0 on the new NBA season. Next time you'll see me is against the Boston Celtics on Friday night. ESPN performance rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals. And as long as the Heat don't put out a fourth quarter stinker like they did tonight, I think they have a good chance of going into Boston and winning that game. You know, both teams are going to be amped up for it because both teams don't like each other. New look Celtics versus the same old Heat. I'll see you Friday night for a big-time showdown between Eastern Conference Finals rematch. See you then. Peace out. Thanks for everyone tuning in throughout the stream. This was a ton of fun. Can't wait to do it again.